So this is the Trap Sensei solo podcast. How y'all going today? How y'all doing today? Excuse me.
By the way, it seemed with your energy, that is basically what it is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the Trap Sensei solo podcast. First thing we got up, we talking about this new anime. These new episodes, man, they've been some heat. How y'all been feeling about them? I don't know. We gonna start with the
We can't even get an introduction, like, jeez.
I started recording. You just I started recording.
What's my introduction? This is the Trap Sensei podcast.
Yeah, guys. Eric's just doing the solo today. This is Chris said I'll be taking the sidelines. I'm just the cameraman here. The cameraman in frame. Yes. Boom, Mike.
You might get an introduction,
man.
Man, look at all y'all. Start the podcast. Go home.
It started. We're here.
We're recording now.
Welcome to the Dreamcast.
What's number
What
one?
is good, everybody? Welcome to the Dreamcast
I just
podcast
dropped.
on another episode. How you guys doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm your boy Eric Trap Sensei. Got my co-host to my top.
Nah, you're doing a solo. Go home.
Solo. It's a solo podcast. No,
So y'all don't want no introductions? Alright, say that. Okay.
I don't need an introduction, remember?
they know who I am. No, I'm talking shit. Big Money Chris. No, I'm talking shit. Cash Money Mark
My
here.
camera turning me blue.
They just turned me blue. But what's going on, guys? Chris is Sage here, and
No, my camera.
we have obviously our co-host. Go ahead and introduce yourself. You know, the man, the myth,
He's
the
only
legend.
host. Remember, he's the only host. Do him.
Okay.
I
Well,
was joking around, but I see he don't want an introduction.
you're not fucking with you no more. Y'all not cool.
I don't need no introduction. They see me in the
I'm
comments.
turning blue. It might be the Black Panther purple going in my background. It's that Mamba, just like all that Mamba energy just condensing my camera. You
This
see,
is gonna.
look at it, it's about to flash. I'm about to like.
This nigga.
Okay, since y'all ain't-
I gotta ask Eric, bro. Have you had any energy drinks today, bro? Cause
I did not drink no energy.
you didn't take none, bro. I drank one whole Monster.
I
You
am
got
high
more.
on life right now.
You got more energy than I do, my guy.
Alright, since because y'all don't want to start it, we're gonna go through the first one right now. Dr. Stone, bro. Why y'all?
Dr.
Starting off with
Stone.
anime? Okay,
Yeah,
start off with Dr. Stone. Okay.
Let's start off with Dr. Stone. I'm gonna keep
I'm
it.
not caught up on Dr. Stone. This is between y'all two. I apologize. I'm fine with the spoilers. Go ahead. But
All right,
I'm
so
not completely caught up.
the war happened,
Dang,
Eric.
wow, it was a little heavy.
The war happened. It's
It happened?
It happened. Them niggas went to war, and I ain't gonna lie. A lot of power
Was it
plays have.
bloodless, like-
Of course. Nah, actually, realistically, no. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I ain't gonna lie.
So like, no war is truly blood.
So,
that was a little.
Obviously, yeah,
In my
that's
opinion.
very dumb. Ukio, whatever, the archer dude, he switched sides. I kind of already suspected this when he
Okay.
gave Chrome the battery and whatnot so he could escape from
He got
prison.
straight impaled.
Yeah, he got straight impaled by Tsukasa.
Like,
Because he
that
switched
was
sides.
metal.
Well, he switched sides, and then they were sieging the base. They sieged for the cave because Tsukasa went to the whatchamacallit. I guess they had it for.
Gravesite.
He went to the gravesite, which is kind of far. So with no leader, everybody just running around, chickens with the head cut off, basically. Tsukasa, Senku pull up with the tank, modified. He modified it so it's a tank. You get one shot down, motherfucker. They bluffed them niggas. It's some sulfuric acid and some shit in there, basically, right?
It was a war. It was basically a big balloon. When the acid like just blows up the balloon, it shoots it, and it makes a mock explosion like the movies. It ain't really a real explosion, but it looks like one. It
Yeah,
makes a big boom.
lights and
Like-
shadows. You already know.
As Senku used psychology, he was like, "You got 20 seconds for them to panic."
First 20 seconds,
Gotta capture.
all humans will go off pure instinct. It would be fight or flight. And then obviously they gave my man's not Tanjiro. What is his name? Starts with T. Doesn't it?
Taiju.
Taiju.
Taiju, they gave him a
gave him
riot
a
shield because out of the carbon paper. So he has a carbon riot shield just running through this. This nigga's already OP defensive wise, right? Now that he turned him into shield hero basically. And he's just running through niggas.
Wait, did he still have the spear in his hand? Oh no, the spear broke.
Nah, he don't do the spirit thing, you know what I'm saying?
He
Tanjiro.
didn't even have a spear. Like he just had the shield and was just like this the whole time.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, he was taking a lot of hits. I'm so surprised that shield held up for as long as it did. But pretty much everybody was doing their own thing, just disarming everybody. And then they had converted a lot of Tsukasa's people to join their side using that fake Lillian voice. So they captured anyone else that was trying to get
A
alert
lot of people fell for the. fake voice then.
Well, remember the first person they got over was the Mega Fan. She got Gin to perfect his impersonation.
His voice. Oh, okay.
Ulukio, the archer nigga, he's the only one who found out because obviously his hearing is really good. And so he decided, he was like, you know what I'm saying, I just want one condition. I want this to be bloodless. I don't want no one to die. He's an archer nigga. I don't know how he, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna do that. He's gonna be shooting round
arrows. That's pretty much what happened. He
remember how he kept shooting the arrows at people's feet? Like
he kites
never
people.
Really like shot them. Like, he just kind of made sure you didn't go where you didn't supposed to. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, he just gave you the appearance that I will kill you, but really, he said he's a coward. So pretty much they're at the Miracle Cave, and I guess Tsukasa found the phone because he went to go bury Ko, the guy with the baton.
Ooh.
The guy he ran away. He was like, "Fuck this! I'm not dealing with Tsukasa's wrath," because he fucked up his job.
He told them to tell them that he fell off of the waterfall and died, and all he had was the little stone eyeball. He just pulled it off and told him to give it to Tsukasa. He went to go bury that at Senku's grave.
Yeah.
And as he was digging, he pulled out the phone and the whole line, all of it, like in one fell swoop.
And it was him. He killed the spear nigga who was together.
They basically just instantly figured out the plan.
You know, the niggas run at Mach 7.
The 20 seconds were up. And, they realized that, dude didn't reload. So, go after him.
Well, pretty much I guess they also found out that they already got through to the Miracle Cave. They had disarmed everybody. Everyone was tied up and everything. They got the Miracle Cave.
In the cave.
My dude, Ukio, he heard him coming. He in the tree. He like, run. Everybody run. Tsukasa, throw the spear at his ass. That nigga out the tree. Gone. I'm like... They just killed, bro. I really thought like Tsukasa just bodied this nigga. No, bro, that's some bullshit, bro. I don't believe that.
That one.
He should have stood up.
To that one, I was more impressed when they.
So he didn't die. He got impaled.
He was leaking.
He got impaled.
He got impaled. He was leaking and still had enough strength to hold a bow because I guess pretty much I liked how they did this for Chrome too. They had a mixture of charcoal and what was the other ingredient, Marcus?
No, it was basically it was freaking charcoal. They made gunpowder.
They were gonna make gunpowder. They just needed the nitric acid. Yeah, that was the final ingredient. Okay. I guess Tsukasa saw the jar and the jar dropped because I guess when he killed Ukio, didn't the spear? He threw another spear or something. I'm not sure. But anyways, they lost the charcoal. So pretty much they had to find other materials to do it, and that was Chrome's job. Which I liked how his whole science is
he just
scavenging.
Jumped up and said he was gonna do it.
Yeah, pretty much. He just said, "I'm gonna scavenge." Yeah,
he felt he's probably the best to do it.
Yeah, that's his job.
What he really did, he got up and he said the first step of the science is to gather the materials. Just like, because all of Dr. Stone pretty much gathered the junk, made the junk.
Yeah, he's just a gatherer.
What you're going to use it for. He instantly went over to their little cannon shot and remembered how did they use it. It was sulfuric acid inside the glass bottle that blew up and shot the thing.
Sulfuric and nitric acid. And
poured it in with the back guano and called it a day, and boom, that's how you made sulfuric acid.
Nitric.
It was another acid. Yeah, there you go.
It was like nitric acid, pretty much. So.
And then he put soap in that mug and made nitroglycerin. It was great.
Nitroglycerin, I guess, is pretty much a bomb, a real bomb.
Nitroglycerin is really dangerous.
But
it's the stuff that Bakugo got.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about this, right? They dipped the liquid in a paper airplane, and so they're holding niggas hostage with dip. They threw one in the air just as a test to show might. Hit a tree, boom. So now everyone just armed with just paper airplanes.
Airplane bombs. What the fuck?
Paper airplane bombs. And of course, Ukio, he stands up, so they cover one of his arrows and shit.
Racist jokes I want to say. I'm not gonna say it, but I can think of a few.
You're a mess.
You're a mess.
Ukio, they tied up one of his arrows in the shit, so that's even more lethal. Because even if Tsukasa, he could obviously block it. No way in hell.
No, that was the first thing that they said. Like they was like, "But paper airplanes are useless if they miss." And then that's when he stood up and was like, "I mean, we got tipped arrows, and I can hit them."
Basically, it'll hit anybody with an arrow. So.
Tsukasa was like, well, you ain't gonna blow up nobody,
Mhm.
and I know if I smack it, it blows up. I'm not trying to blow up. You're
Yep.
not trying to blow up. And if you want this to be bloodless, you only got one option. You
Let's
better
talk.
talk it.
Yeah, so they negotiated, and pretty much Tsukasa found, not Tsukasa, Senku found out that Tsukasa has a little sister. She was in a
He
hospital.
didn't found out. He basically just remembered.
I don't know if he always knew. He said no, remember, because he asked him, "What were you fighting for all this time? We always seen you on TV, but you were never fighting for fame, and didn't like you were fighting for greed." Because
My
you know
thing
what I'm
was
saying.
though, it was like before he answered back, he just kind of already knew it was his little sister and named her and everything.
He deduced it, yeah. So pretty much his sister was in critical hospital, like as a kid. So he grew up basically like underground fighting. That's how Tsukasa got so strong. And so he's been just fighting, and all his money he just dumps into his sister, and I guess she was turned to stone. And they're just digging up people. They're convicted. Everyone's working together now. So that's what it looks like. It's about to end, but it's only episode 9, so I'm kind of concerned what else is going on.
Now?
Well, no, kinda. They called a truce.
Yeah.
And they was like, I'm still gonna work towards my goals. You just work to your goals. We're just not gonna fight about it. And the truce was only stable if, you know, Senku was gonna have this one-shot chance to bring back his sister with the revival fluid. Cause they were like, well, remember, if you poured the fluid over them and they got revived, it healed them everything. Like, if they were sick, they're fine now. Broken bones, they're fine now.
So maybe that's even deeper to like maybe whoever turned everyone into stone. Maybe that was his plan, like kind of clear the board, wipe the world.
Clear the board.
I mean, to be honest with
wipe
you,
the world of all his health problems and like and his pandemic problems, I guess. And then if everyone comes back fine and like healthy, I guess.
Keep it 100,000.
I think it was some science experiment went wrong. It had to be like some nanobots type junk, bro. Like it is.
I don't think it was nanobots.
I don't think.
You wanna know why I think that?
You
wanna know why I think that? Just on the fact of I'm like, if you had nanobots, you can obviously alter genetic makeup. I feel that. B, everybody says it's this flash of light. Yeah,
because they're they're small enough they can fuck with the blood and cells and whatnot.
What's call it? Then B, everybody says this flash of light, but the people in the space station didn't turn to stone, and they saw that light.
My only thing is,
they saw it, but like I don't think the light touched them. Like,
I mean, but as it stand, at the first episode, they say anybody that like seen the light just turned to stone. They didn't even have to touch it yet.
I don't think they said that scene because the light, like it was also like on the earth. It was like a wave.
It wasn't seen. It was a wave. It was just the light. Yeah, was just the light was just also it just emanated from it. But like the true power, I don't think it came from the light. The light was just like a cause and effect. You know what I mean? You get a bomb, you're gonna get the smoke with it.
But either way it go, this light source had to touch
that analogy.
At the end of the day. Like, and as you seen, like anybody it touched, they turn to stone. And that's what I'm on. And I'm like, so if they're in the space station, and like obviously the light didn't touch them, but they seen it, that means obviously the visual line of sight does not need to be there. It had to touch them.
The thing is,
what would have to touch you to turn you that way?
The production of nanobots. It's too much because we already know that the U.S. is turned to stone also. Because if they weren't, when they were up in that space,
it's the entire world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if they were in the space station, they would have called them and got them down. It's like normal.
I mean, but my.
So I think it's not enough nanobots to go with your.
Well, no, you're thinking
theory.
Like something like the thing it would just like spread them and all that. Remember, these things can move.
Like, so I remember they got birds in the air as well.
Yeah, remember they got the birds the first time or whatever. Then like the second one was just that. That's why I'm thinking it was like an experiment thing that just went wrong, like straight up. Because I'm like, okay, you tested on birds first. You alternated. Okay, now it's time for a human test subject. Oh wait, they went and just targeted every human.
Interesting.
Boom, now we're all stone. Like instead of targeting just one person or just one thing.
Obviously, we can only speculate, guys, but hopefully, maybe we'll see something. I think it might be a 12 episode.
I really just want some answers.
Yeah.
On how.
I'm glad this petty squabble has been cleared up.
Stone world, yeah.
It wasn't
even like it was a petty squabble. It was like.
It was a squabble of ideals, but neither are truly wrong.
I liked it at the
You
end
know
of
what
the
I
day,
mean?
but I'm like at the same time, it like you're
This
saying, I guess
squabble
it
kind
doesn't
of
move
pushed
on the story.
Senku to progress a little bit faster.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
definitely,
I
100.
think.
I could see that, but I could argue that without the squabbles, Senku would have done it even faster.
I would have said this
Mm,
without the
Well,
because a
squabbles,
lot
well,
of time was
he would
without
have
the
pressuring
made
him.
different things. He would
Yeah,
have made
Tsukasa was
more
pressuring
quality of
him.
life.
Yeah, he would have made more quality of life things and not like cars and shit. He would have
War,
made that
because I'm
tank
like,
shit.
you don't
yeah,
think
because I'm
so?
like,
I don't know.
no,
Senku's
well, like
realistic. He's
this.
not a quality of life person.
He would have made like a fucking like what are those farm machines that like drag and pull the dirt
Cultivator.
up? Yeah, he would have. He probably like made something like that.
Think about this. Like, you make the engine or whatever. The first thing you would have made with something like
Okay.
that would have been just either transport somebody or like, like you said, like as a tractor.
Hmm.
You're not making a tank. What do you need a tank
You wouldn't be
for?
making warfare.
that's
Of course, you wouldn't be making. I'm not saying you would be making weapons. You would be building stuff to advance civilization, stop
And that's what I'm
hunger,
saying.
stuff like
That's what
that.
I mean by like quality of life. Like you're dealing with your life and your
I guess the way I
civilization,
see
not
it is
warfare.
the way I see it is. I guess you don't need. I don't know. They're both necessary to me. That's just the way I see it. I guess.
I mean, I'm like, I
But
don't
Like
need
war
freaking
machines?
gunpowder to make guns. There's no point of making nitroglycerin.
animals. Honestly, realistically, Senku would have
Both
died.
arrows have been fine.
Bows and arrow against all those
Realistically,
animals. Because
they were
the
getting
place
that
should
just
have
fine with
way
some
more
swords.
people, way more animals than people. Let's be realistic here. You saw one
mean,
lion in that jungle. Come on, now, bro. That's not realistic. There should have been way more than just one lion, let alone
they
monkeys and
explained
shit.
There
Well,
was
think
still
about this,
the
Chris.
little
You gotta remember the fact that not
villager
every
with
animal,
warriors. They
Mhm.
probably hunted
not
them.
even that too, but you gotta remember not every animal is fit for all conditions of life.
Yeah, lions
Absolutely.
are really built for a jungle.
And I'm like, okay,
But so are other
the
big
lion-
cats, like a tiger.
Yeah, but tigers aren't naturally inhabited in Japan. So,
I
like,
wouldn't-
you would've-
well,
so-
Asia still they could have migrated.
Who
Japan's
gonna
an
migrate
island,
across 2 oceans?
You're right. But
Like
still,
that's the problem there. Like you would have had to see something migrate. So if they were
Yeah.
in the local zoo
Mhm.
and they didn't
That
sit
one
there
lion
and
probably makes sense.
co-populate,
Yeah.
well,
and they
okay,
didn't
even then,
co-populate enough, then that's
there should
over,
be
like-
some more animals there. That's my point.
I feel that. I feel that strength that there should have been some.
Hey,
more
especially-
animals, but the
especially at
animals
least
we
more-
have seen are realistic to me.
I guess I'll give you that.
'Cause I'm like those kind of animals would have strived in those kind of conditions. A lion was not gonna strive in very long. You feel me? Like they're.
I don't know
scarce
why he was there
in
then.
comparison.
It's been 700 years. But
But
anywho,
like they said, from the zoo, co-population or whatever, they're just scarce. They're not thriving, but they're not dying. Like,
yeah, all right, I'll go with it. Attack on Titan. Are y'all Jaegers? I gotta ask.
I'm a Jaegerist.
I'm a
I am.
Jaegers. You a Jaeger,
I'm really-
Smart?
not yet.
You fucking with the, you know what I'm saying? You fucking with
Yeah.
Scout?
Wouldn't even need that. No,
No, I don't do that no more. That's
Slice the hand.
no. Oh, this what we doing? Okay. Like you Jaegers? Float?
Look,
I wouldn't fucking with Float, but that's not. You know what I'm saying? He kind of a bro now. He kind of the homie. I ain't gonna lie.
straight Black Air Force energy.
He always had it in him, but it was like it wasn't for a good cause.
Ziggy Airman. Alright.
This man. So, the whole time Zeke's spinal fluid has been inside these wine bottles
Mhm.
that got shipped to the island, and fuck, what's her name? The tall lady, Elena.
You know Elena? Yeah, I think so.
She was in on it the
My
whole
man's
time.
was
I guess Zeke
beating
had
people
a
to
third
become
plan
Titan.
the whole time. Zeke had a third plan that played the whole time, still
Mm-hmm.
in between all of this. Which is really fucking crazy. I don't know how they're
He's
gonna
been
do.
feeding
I'm
them.
not,
He been feeding these titans. Leave him alone. He
the
has
whole,
to-
I don't get the purpose of him giving the spinal fluid to all of this of the military police, not the scouts, but the military police. I don't get that point.
just in case you
Mhm.
got some hidden titan shifters. Leave him alone. He was
Ain't gonna be
feeding
no hidden titan shifters.
Not
Trust
gonna
me.
be
If you're
none,
titan shift, they
yeah.
probably gonna know where you are.
My thing is, I guess I'm just
But they're
kind
trying.
of. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm kind of confused on. Aaron wants to talk to Zeke. We know this, right?
Mhm.
But Aaron already knew about the wine. How does he know about the wine? I'm sure the Jaegerists. So I'm guessing they have some other people
Some Jaegers
in
got the
play.
information. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
how.
I feel like we haven't seen all the cards at hand yet. I feel like there's
But I got
definitely.
another question too, though.
I feel like there's definitely a couple pieces that are lacking here. And I ain't gonna lie, shout out to Nikolai, bro. I'm gonna call him Nikolai. I know his name's Nicolo. But that nigga, bro. You did what?
Really watching
With who?
I was watching him. I'm sitting here like, yes, give Gabby the business right
I'm like, yes,
now.
give him a
Beat her
reason.
with that bottle. And this nigga Falco, always trying
He's
to take
pissing
over
me
the
off.
team, bro. Like, we get it. You trying to be the hero, bro. Just stop. Just let Gabby get her ass with one time.
She needed,
like,
bro.
No one really wants to give her nothing.
I ain't gonna lie though. Why? I'd have been like that daughter. She came around the table, grabbed a knife, and was on her ass.
The whole time, if she would have told her that sooner, she would have offered Gabby in that farm.
Oh yeah, she'd have got her ass going right there. And it's like, it was crazy. I knew it was gonna happen because they kept alluding to it. I was just like, this is the family you run into? Crazy. And I was like, wow, that explanation by the dad,
it made sense.
It's complacent. It's complacent to me.
That's why I would rather have a child kill Gabby, but I really want Nicole.
Definitely. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'd have stopped my son. I feel like that's your, you know what I'm saying? They saved your life. That was your safe. Handle that. Yes. Go handle that. In this world. In that world. Let me say that.
In that world, for sure.
Yeah.
But Floki's heavy Jaegers. Now, it was so crazy. It's kind of turned the tides because
crazy, right?
He used to not even be with Aaron because Aaron was kind of on Team Levi and, you know, just trying to get the Titan powers, but Floke was originally on Team the commander. I forgot his name. Erwin. He was on Team Erwin. So now it's kind of crazy how he completely flipped the script and went to Team Jaeger. He's helping out. Aaron's probably top Jaeger. Is probably no cap. Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I would say that.
I hope he the top Jaegerist with a name as Jaeger. To be honest with you.
He's talking about Floke. He's talking about Floke.
Floke is Aaron's top Jaegerist.
Yeah, second command type shit. He trying to recruit Armin and Mikasa. That's what it looked like. Sound like he's trying to recruit them niggas.
Hopefully. I'm thinking it's a recruit. I think it's like a choice. Like,
I feel that. I'm gonna
do what I'm finna do. I'm letting y'all know. Y'all can come join me.
That's on the ride.
Like, stay with them and drink that spinal fluid wine and get off. So I mean, do what you gotta do. Like,
I don't think Aaron got it in him.
I'm gonna put that smile that he did, Floke smile, on the thumbnail, bro. That shit, bro. If I can find a picture and put it, I'm gonna find it on Twitter.
That nigga was so devious, dog.
Bro, that was straight demon time. And everyone saw it. That man, it's really on demon time. These last 2 episodes are hopefully gonna be crazy.
I think so. And hopefully, I'm sick they're gonna do the little part thing. But as long as they bring it back this year, I'm fine with it.
I think if it comes back, they haven't announced a time yet, like an actual release date. So I think it's gonna come back like around end of the year, like November, December year.
November, December. Okay. Yeah. I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff coming out in between that I can look forward to. So I'm not flying for it.
Worded all over me. What the fuck?
I'm trying to keep talking just to let you regroup. I see you was down bad over here, bro.
Get worded on tough.
Nah, man.
Essentia, bro. Like, what?
Anyways,
I need to find this Floke picture for you, bro. That shit is straight demon time, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. You know who else was on demon time? And that's what we're talking about next. Is Promised Neverland. The smiles I seen on that nigga Norman.
I'm not caught up on that yet.
You're not caught up.
I told you this.
I know. It's fine. We're gonna run with it.
Stop, turn it around.
You can spoil me. I'm fine with that.
I can't, bro. I know I can't. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good.
It's too much heat.
It's too good. This is his fault, y'all. Y'all gotta wait another episode. I'm sorry.
This bitch right here. I found the picture. Let's go.
You better put it in the chat. Copy image paste.
And while I'm even thinking about it, I'm scrolling through my little watch list.
You said what?
No, I'm just so mad that y'all don't.
Just look at that picture.
That y'all have no idea about ReZero. Yeah, that.
Go ahead, stay quiet now.
Demon time.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm just mad that y'all don't keep up with ReZero.
I know, bro.
Cheating. That was probably the best fight I've seen in all the animes.
They killed Ram?
They done killed Ram.
Is it permanent though?
I don't know if it's permanent.
You know, you want to say.
They ended the episode with quite literally that time killing her.
Yeah.
No, there's no going back in time. That's the problem, because that was the whole bet. Like, he wouldn't go back in time, so he kind of don't have that power right now.
That's crazy.
It's bad.
So, I mean, Rim is going to be the best girl.
The Rim is dead.
Yeah, that's when I died.
said
Rim
Ram.
died Ram died this episode. Rim has been dead all season.
Yeah.
Like,
Rome was gone at the
She
beginning.
did die at the beginning. I saw like
Yeah.
the first like 2 episodes. She died at the beginning. She still hasn't came back yet. Oh,
She
No,
gone.
she just dropped out of existence.
Oh yeah, because the
Wow.
that thing ate her. That it eats memory, so it ate her existence. Like she's erased from history, my guy.
They really
No,
got rid
that
of
no,
Rim like
that wasn't even
I
even
thought
that
that's what happened.
monster. It's a whole dude. It is a whole dude that has that power now too.
If I ain't gonna lie, bro, nigga just going boop, you're gone. That's not okay,
Yeah,
bro.
He came up and he looked like he was on some Baraka type junk,
Mm.
and he bit her. He
Oh
bit her
yeah,
and
I
she
remember the fight. I
fell
remember.
out.
I know what you're talking about now. Yes, that's just so bold.
Talking about that, forget that. My man's Garfield had the best fight in all of anime right now to me.
Garfield.
I don't
Yes,
know. I don't even know these
he's a
characters
new
you
character to
talking about.
season 2, but he was fighting the girl from season 1 on the first episode, like the little bow huntress girl. She done came back. She revealed that.
Oh,
she
the
a
one in the very
vampire.
beginning.
Yes.
Oh.
She's been
I
attacking the
remember that.
mansion, trying to kill them. And that
Remember,
dude-
in the very first episode, in the very first beginning, how Subaru, right? He was going through that first day all over again because that bounty hunter at the very end when they go to the boonies in this little bar and they fight. That fight got played out a couple times and he kept losing until he finally got the night hero or something. He got him
I
to
gotta go back
visit.
and watch ReZero.
Yeah, you have to.
I
It's pretty.
remember.
yeah, that girl came back and she's a vampire, so all of her wounds just heal instantly.
Of course.
And then
And,
Garfield's
like,
on.
Garfield is.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were talking about that cat
Great.
nigga for a second.
There's something like.
I'll tell you
I am talking about that cat dude.
Yeah, he not
That's the
new.
worst part.
He not
Her
that
dad?
new.
No, he's
I forgot her name. The blonde hair, the white hair girl's dad.
No, I was talking about the cat dude
Oh.
that's like I don't want to say I think he's a crossdresser, right? Or no, I don't know if he's actually a guy or girl.
No. It's a dude that just comes up in season 2 because he lives in the sanctuary.
Oh,
And
okay,
now
okay.
they finally just got him to go out the sanctuary, but he's like a man beast thing. Like he is able to transform into a huge tiger and fight if
Okay.
he really wants to.
Oh.
But he's been going crazy this whole episode.
What? Juju. We haven't talked about Juju in a while because we missed last week.
It's hits.
By the way, guys, we're recording this March 12th, obviously 2021. So we took a week off last week, had some difficulties with PC and shit like that. But we're back. And Juju, it's been 2 episodes.
Since my man was catching bullets.
Catching bullets last time. Shout out to my best friend
that's what
Toto.
we did talk about Juju. Was
They call it bullets.
It's far it went far from that.
It went far from that. Like the fights in this hollow. What is it? Purple.
Juju, can I just say this first? Jujutsu Kaisen. I knew it was gonna be heat, but it became my
I
favorite
just
new
looked
anime.
back and like Eric
It really
is like
did.
fully green. Can I like?
It is the only
explain
anime.
I
that
changed my
more?
colors because my camera was giving me issues, so I just changed the color. It was
Respect
getting
it.
annoying.
Okay, because I really turned back and like put a new sweatshirt on, new room. Like I was like,
Juju
It's
is
better lighting. It feels like so.
it's a warmer lighting. Juju is the only anime that lived up to the hype that it got to me. If you,
Some other
Recently-
anime,
recently.
Attack on Titan, for me, is hype to me still.
Anime lived up to the hype.
let me rephrase it. New animes that like just came
Okay.
out,
Yeah,
motherfuckers
Jujutsu
hyped
Kaisen
it up.
Top new anime.
Top new anime, they gassed it up. It met every expectation. They said that it's not like Naruto where he has the fox, he can just call upon the power. He tried that shit. That nigga Itadori, he tried that shit. Squad said, "Nah, I don't feel like it." They got to laughing at this nigga, clowning this nigga. Bro, Ninetales wasn't doing that.
Live up to the hype to you.
It's not that it didn't live up to the hype, but the
was
story it
slower
just
after
looks
the
good. It
hype.
just looks good. Realistically, it's very basic when it comes to the story, but the characters are lovable.
What anime
And
you talking about right now? I'm sorry.
he was talking about Demon Slayer. He's like, it wasn't
Oh.
like anything good. I'm like, no, but the story was just very predictable. At the end of the day, it's very.
Oh,
I see what happens. At least right now.
It
At least right
lived
now.
up
But
to
we
the hype that I expected in that time.
visually, yes, absolutely. But I expected that
Demon Slayer
YouTube.
was top when it came out for them. I would say Jujutsu's top for whatever it came out next to now. Like,
Yeah.
No cap. It's really.
It's
I'm not gonna lie, thinking
There
about
has
it, Black
never
Clover
been
took
a
a long
shape in
time for it to
animation.
build up in the
There's
hype.
not been a change in animation in Juju the whole running through. It's all been crisp.
I can't wait for season 2. Cause I know it's coming.
No cap. It's good. I feel like it's gonna take 2 years, bro. It's gonna take.
It's
so
not.
long.
I don't feel like they're gonna do us like that. I can just feel it in my heart of cards. They're not gonna do us like that. We'll get it next year. I promise you.
You know,
2022, we'll be
definitely lived up
talking
to
that.
the hype after that y'all put me through. My hero definitely lived up to that hype to me.
It
Hold on,
did.
we
But we gotta stay on
We gotta
track.
stay on our anime. We still gotta.
Juju.
Sorry, like after that after him proclaiming that, I went through like I'm literally on my watch list right now, just going through like, did that live through the hype?
Yeah.
Live through the hype. Like,
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. With the
season 4.
let's stay on the same page. Stay on the same page.
Okay,
Let's talk about it
okay,
after if we have
yeah,
time. The nigga with the villain though, with that rose, he's a cool villain. I ain't gonna lie, you saucy.
Yeah,
I didn't think
it
it
was a girl. I think it was a girl. I think it was a girl. But
non-binary.
besides the point, yeah.
I fuck with that rose though. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie. That its powers of nature obviously make sense.
Are we not gonna talk about Toto and Itadori?
I was getting to it.
Like,
because Megumi and all them fought her first. You know what I'm saying? They had their own.
But they wasn't doing
talk about that 500,000 IQ that man
Maki was saucing. I ain't gonna lie.
Maki was holding her on.
Maki was holding her on, and bro with the
first time.
I was kind of sick
about this 500,000 IQ.
Who? Oh yeah, bro. I didn't know Toto was that smart. We gotta get to that though. First off, I'm gonna lie, I expected more from that dude who used curse speech. I expected more from him than three words. I expected more than that. Bro said stop and blast away.
Already tired, like by the time.
We didn't even see that nigga do anything.
Up.
What other fights was he in?
I think he was scrapping dude with the bow and arrow. You know.
No, that was Megami.
I mean, I put it like this though, like
nigga with the summons.
If
I don't know who you.
All your power is the talk. Like I don't see how you get that tired.
No, that makes sense.
Words,
yeah.
Those words, like you see how it made him like bleed when he was talking. Like so, I feel like.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
It's a muscle, and I don't think you can practice that as much as other shits. But
he just has to train his muscle more.
But going into that fight, though, obviously it was smart. Them leading them to the river and the forest where they knew Toto and Itadori might be fighting in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Toto was training his best friend. I love to see that. And then top it all off, this nigga has like 1 billion IQ, whatever. His IQ is fucking insane.
Yeah.
This nigga can have
off the fucking chart.
I'm just mad after he did all that thinking, he tripped and got bodied. That
that was on purpose. That was on purpose. That was that's how smart he is.
So much.
He
definitely moved.
There was no Toto.
I was expecting more in that moment.
Body in this anime. Toto is the body.
He is the body.
And he was really.
It's so smart the shit you do with that, and niggas just switch spots. It's smart.
So smooth.
Because you can do that in any way, and then when he did, I knew he was gonna do this. When he clapped and that nigga didn't change positions, he was shitty as hell. It fucks with you.
The clap isn't really how you switch. I just do it just to throw you off, dumbass.
No, I think it's just because he imbued any cursed energy into it. It was just a normal clap, but you can't tell when I'm actually normal clap versus I'm teleporting you or him, or you don't know. It's too many variables for you to try to keep up with.
You're not gonna know. It's a guessing game.
All right, boys. So remember that next time we make a video, that is our new transition. I'ma just go, and then Eric, I need you to just be on it, like instantly, like. I don't know, just anything. I'm gonna be like, all right, bro. So we about to go and we're about to go mining in this cave on Minecraft, boys. All right, see you later. All right, now we're back home. Like
that can't be a podcast transition. That gotta be something for something else.
Yeah, that's like a gameplay transition.
Know that that's the new transition. Like anytime we do anything, we need that exact clapping sound.
What was I about to say?
Actually, I'm gonna need the whole video of him clapping.
I like how
you still have two episodes left, right?
I think so. I think it's on episode 22 right now.
So are we gonna get a final fight? Are we gonna get a final fight? And if we do, who do you guys think is gonna box?
I think that was the final fight. I'm keeping banned with you, bro. The way Gojo pulled up, hands in the pockets, float.
With no fights?
I don't think it's no fights, bro. I think it's gonna be set up for the next season.
I'm about to say it's gonna be.
I think Gojo might scrap. I think Gojo might do one more scrapping because he do that. It's the
cliffhanger.
It's a cliffhanger, and then Gojo loses. We'll find out.
The dude, I don't know his name. I don't think they ever even said his name, but the main cursed, whatever they fucking call it, soul.
Yeah.
The dude who's been setting up the plans from the beginning, the original one.
The head demon nigga, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna just box Gojo and like the fight might not have a winner, but like it's gonna fight.
Just throw it in there.
See some heat, yeah.
You just want to see it, bro. That's not gonna make sense. You just want to see it. That's all it is.
Training episode.
No,
like,
not training.
Fight, kind of like that fight with Joker from Fire Force and
Captain Burns, not Captain Burns. He had pulled up and then
he had the sword. His little brother.
That wasn't his brother. That was like the Inquisitor captain or whatever.
No, the main character's little brother.
Show.
Yeah, Show.
When Joker.
Joker.
When they fought in the first season one.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And it was just like no clear winner.
I thought you were talking about
random fight, and after they left, it was like, like he's low key strong.
Like, I respect this.
Fight for them. Yeah, like
something
like that.
I thought you was thinking more.
Gojo and other dude, like. Because Gojo's really a god. He doesn't have a match.
He doesn't have an equal. And motherfuckers talking about he could be Goku now. Like, that shit crazy to me. That niggas always compare any strong nigga that comes out to Goku. It just fucking has to happen. He's a standard.
Goku is that dude.
He's really just a standard for strong character. Like.
Yeah.
Name when Goku couldn't beat somebody at this point. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I think he'd be losing all the time, low key.
He be losing all the time. He come back on a revenge story.
Plot. Anywho, let me not drag this out. We're at 36 minutes there, by the way.
Did we talk about Black Clover?
That's what I'm getting to.
This is our final one, I think.
No, hell no.
Final big anime? Yeah.
Final big anime? Neverland. No, never mind. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, Black Clover, yes.
I said y'all can talk about it, but y'all don't want to. So
anyways, Black Clover. Death Thrust, or are we going Asta with the katana?
With the Yami sword? Oh my.
That was a cool move.
That nigga said, "Here, bro, throw that bitch."
Just dished that bitch.
Threw that bitch to him.
Oh my god, Yami, you goat. He saw what to do. He was like, "All right, I don't got no swords right now."
No swords. I was like, "Damn, all three."
The fact 50 seconds? They did that whole shit in 50 seconds? Like, goats.
The fact that
hard.
I feel like
that whole episode, bro.
You know we still got that sword, right?
I think it's good.
And it's corrupted. It's corrupted.
You might be right when you say Yami might actually die, because I feel like that might be a reason for Asa to keep that sword forever.
Keep that, because he has to now, bro. You damn near did the dimension slash.
Scares me. Like when I saw Yami got pulled up on his stab at the end,
bro pulled up like smooth, like slender. Nigga said, like appeared like an Enderman, bro. No, you can't be doing that.
That nobody was helping Yami in that moment.
They couldn't.
No,
because it would cause danger to everyone else.
I like that. Remember when he was like, "Oh, but we still gotta tie him up." Everybody was helping everybody else get up and tie up and tie up and get whatever, but nobody did
like worry about your own first. I feel like it's worry about your down people first.
So Yami's not your own, no. Like
Yami was fine. Yami was fine, and that nigga was down. Everybody knows that when Asta makes that slash,
as soon as he grabbed his grimoire, his brother pulled up.
After you got somebody grimoire, they can't really use magic like that. They can take it from you, but like.
Okay, so now what about Gauche? Freaking. What's the girl with Rogue?
He just got back to life.
Gray. There was no point of them literally walking away like that. Like they could have.
They were helping Asta. They were helping Asta. Because Asta was down.
Nobody was helping Finro. Finro was only the one like helping Ghost.
No, what's one? The drunk lady was over there too.
No, bro. Gray was over there hugging on Gauche, talking
bro,
about
we've already said she's useless. We know this.
The witch lady freaking was literally walking by herself, talking about, "I'm tired. It's time to get a drink."
Mark.
And Finra was the only one helping.
They weren't gonna.
They wouldn't have been.
Yami didn't need help at the time. He didn't need help to pick up Buddy. It was one dude on the ground dying. I'm pretty sure Yami could have handled him and to tie him up.
Let's be honest. If anyone gets hit,
up on, they were all lacking. They all just got their ass beat damn. It was bad.
I mean, I put it like this. If they had any intention of helping, like even healing or trying to see was he okay, they could have did something about him like getting snatched up like that. Because the only reason
he literally stopped everything that they did.
Yeah, I know, and Rogue couldn't get there in time. I'm like, if that witch girl was literally like 2 feet like ahead, Rogue could have got there. Nah,
she might have been in harm's way. You got to look at it like this though. That other nigga that pulled up is another Dante.
Yeah,
he was strong.
It doesn't matter, even if they were there.
My thing is, since Dante got beat, is he gonna take over? And is he gonna be the main villain, kind of the arc, or is Dante gonna come back?
Dante's gonna come back.
I think Dante's gonna come back.
So I have a theory. I have a couple theories also.
Mission.
Nigga, he gonna have death for Asta waiting on him.
He already got Yami. He might just piece Yami up while he there.
Nah, he ain't for the magic. That's the only
Sorry,
reason he
nah,
not. It's really the only reason Yami's not dead.
The Heart Kingdom.
I want to enjoy my time again.
The Heart Kingdom.
So how we gonna also talk about how Vanica pieced up the entire Heart Kingdom?
Bro, I am sorry. Vanica, for one, the way that she did all of the Dark Disciples, I'm so glad that time nigga got blown up like that. I was happy. I wasn't expecting everybody else.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look at Tongue looking kind of nasty.
Them little niggas. I feel like everybody got erased.
Everybody got pieced up a little bit.
I forgot her name. When I saw her screen just go white and black and her shadow just
yeah.
I'm like, is he dead?
When animes take away the color, I swear that motherfucker might be dead, bro. Them niggas are out of commission, bro. Bare minimum.
Dan took the queen with her, killed everybody there, and Noel's just on the ground, I guess.
You can come back stronger, Noel. I want to fight you again. That's tough.
Yeah.
Imagine getting half of that bad.
Vanica got. She planned that out. I'm sorry. Like, she looked like she was gonna be the crazy one that didn't plan out nothing, bro. She had the plan.
It's crazy that dude who was the lightning dude, he didn't get no showtime.
Like, he did a little bit.
At that one Dark Disciple, I thought he was gonna mop the floor with that nigga. You know, struggle a little bit, but then go help Noel and them.
Yeah.
He never pulled up to help with Vanica. I thought that's what I was.
No. Remember the fact that he did do that, and as soon as he turned around and started pulling up, they all got up and was like, "Oh, I ain't done. I just don't die." Remember? And then he had to turn around and fight him again. Like,
I don't like how I know that I understand that she's a support. I'm not sure what her name is. The orange haired girl from the
Mimosa, I think.
Mimosa, that's her name. Yes.
Yeah.
I understand that she's a supporter, but it's a fucking lick-a-tongue. Yes, bro. It's just a lick-a-tongue.
Exactly, bro.
Like, you have
a fight, like that nigga. I'm like, when I saw him in the power, I'm like, y'all still fighting him. When I saw him up in this episode, I'm like, did y'all still fighting this nigga? Y'all really still struggling with fucking lick-a-tongue? Somebody help this bitch or something. Like, God.
No, what got me is I'm like, he didn't use a single power.
His tongue was literally floating around. That's it. Cut this man's tongue off, like, dog.
He literally was licking girl, and I was like, all right.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like, if I lick you, you lose mana or something. Like, no, nothing.
Such a shit villain. I was just like, okay,
yeah, it wasn't good, bro. I just felt like she could have did more. Noelle put up a dog ass fight though. Noelle put a dog ass fight up and wounded.
She cried. You know, Vanica was just too strong, I guess. That demon time.
So I'm pretty sure.
Are we gonna talk about after making a deal with his demon and actually talking to him?
That's
his devil.
I told you that's what I was gonna say last week, but they kept panning to his arm, and we seen that in the cutscene that he was gonna get that bitch, and they kept panning to it. So I knew it was gonna happen in that fight. I knew it. I felt it. And when bro said, "Yeah, you're too weak. Your body can't take another deal," that crushed him. He also was sent into despair, and I promise you, I think this is a contrast from the Clover Kingdom ideas to the Spade Kingdom ideas. They're the Dark Triad, the three head niggas, and then Noelle, Yuno, and Asta are like the Clover Kingdom trio. That's really what's gonna come down to is a 3v3 rematch because Yami's out of commission, and so is what's his name, and I doubt they'll get help. They might get help from the Clover Kingdom, get some captains on them, but I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They don't have no allies, allies who can help.
The Silver Eagles, I feel like, is gonna pull up.
Silver Eagles could pull up. They gotta jump.
The only one who's
Silver
is the captain.
Silver gonna pull up. But that's a captain still.
That's really
Mariola. Can we get Mariola to pull up?
Mariola, where is she?
Which one's Mariola?
Like, where's Sisgolian?
Where's Magma, nigga? That's the real question.
Where are all these niggas? Because I feel like Sisgolian might be doing her thing against these niggas. But
the Lions have been out of commission, just doing nothing the whole time.
I'm gonna keep it down with you, bro.
Little brother out. Okay, he just got blew up. Like
Sisgolian, who is she really? I ain't gonna lie, she can't fuck with Dante. She's too short range. Sisgolian.
Dante's out of commission right now. We don't know how long it takes for him to heal, but right now he's just out of commission. He's not.
That's only because he got hit with Asta's sword. He's gonna regenerate very fast by the time they make it to Spade Kingdom because of the heavy mana zone. Go ahead.
Alright, Chris, you wanna know what I feel like? I feel like Sisgolian can actually hit Dante. Just on the strength that I'm like, she's stronger than Yami. She was the one that trained Yami on to do the little skin.
I don't know if she's just...
Was she stronger than Yami, or it's an attribute? That's really what it was. Yami's attribute gave him the advantage. That's all it was. It wasn't a strength thing.
Well, I know Yami's attribute did give him an advantage, but I'm like...
I still feel like Yami might be her in a fight.
he used the skin thing to make it where he can like resist the gravity. She knew that and mastered it. I feel like she can resist that gravity a lot better.
But what does she have that can kill him?
No.
Yami's
She
way
got
more
them hands.
lethal. Yami's way more lethal. She's a blunt object. Yami is a tempered blade.
If anything that she
Hey,
do
them
is burn
hands,
him
all
with
they had to do is keep smacking and burning.
It's not.
That demon body.
It's not.
So-
I mean, to be honest with you, both Dante and her really couldn't kill him at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
you can punch right through him, you can cut right through him, nothing happened. Like,
Yeah, that's what I said. It's gonna be a 3v3. I really do think. I think that they gotta do something with the captains, bro. They gotta pull up. But there's only 3 episodes left, so I don't really
girl,
think
the Dream World captain.
she's not gonna pull up.
Pull up.
She's not gonna pull up.
He got to pull up.
Where was what's his
He's
name?
one of the
Think
weaker
about how
captains,
that-
too. That's the sad part.
Where's bro at the painting nigga?
Well, I'll
Real.
put it like this: you would
He's
think
a
that
whole
she was
captain
a weak
in the
captain.
Heart Kingdom training.
Remember, he got bodied.
No, I don't remember that, bro. That's a whole captain. Who did he get bodied by?
If I remember right, it was the hair lady.
Oh, fuck out of here, bro. This nigga.
Oh wait, it was no. That was the fat guy. Never mind. The fat guy who trained Charmy.
Yeah, he
yeah.
got bodied. He was bodied off the rip.
He was bodied
Like,
off
he
the
was
rip.
just on the ground.
Nah, I don't know where that nigga real was. I don't remember him getting bodied. I'm a little upset
No, you're right. He couldn't get got bodied because remember Charmy turned not fat, so like that
Yeah.
would have been a thing. But
Okay.
I
Well,
think he went home. I don't know. But all
I gotta
know is
assume
I'm
so.
like, I feel like them lesser captains, they really not all that less. Like they power set can do something. Like old girl
You know
really could have
perhaps
put somebody in
captains
Dream World.
together. You know, can perhaps these captains.
you know, definitely can 1v1 that Ripper nigga, and definitely can run 1v1 that Soul.
Ripper nigga is funny. I don't know why they
He
make
cool.
him seem so strong.
He cool,
I
but
think
he's
put
not
it
that
like
strong.
this, man. I'm like, they have the move sets where they can do something. Like if cutting through the bones of that man was the hardest part, Jack the Ripper had that on blast. It didn't matter. Like he was cutting.
He might be able to slice him, but
But like he was cutting it. That was the
did
hardest
he
thing
have
you know.
the
to do. He was
elf
cutting it.
thing on him at a point in time?
No.
Jack.
No, he was just
Jack
that
is
strong.
Jack is another.
Okay.
I believe Jack is another commoner. I could be wrong. I ain't gonna say commoner. Let me rephrase.
I don't know if he's a commoner or not.
He definitely.
but-
I don't feel like he royalty.
He's not
He's
royalty.
not royalty.
His demeanor
I don't know.
isn't royal like. He might come.
He might be like middleman.
Yeah, he's middle
Yeah, yeah.
class. That's when I feel that's why
But-
him and Yami was cool.
But I'm like definitely like
Yami not even
his
cool,
whole
bro.
power set
Yes,
is
he
literally
is.
can cut through anything. Like you cut it enough, it cuts.
But he
it,
don't really
like,
cut through shit. Like he just sitting air slash through the air and it just
I ain't
blows
seen
up,
no-
and it's never like a clean cut.
Yeah, but
No, it always
that-
cuts.
but
It always
that's- hold
cuts.
on,
But I ain't
that's
never
where
seen him. Go
Y'all
ahead.
didn't see. Well, that's where y'all didn't see the filler episodes.
Look at this
like,
nigga
remember
go.
the battle? Remember the battle between all the
Oh,
captains? That's
this
where he
nigga.
stated that at, man. Like where he was going up against the tree dude. He
Hmm.
was like, "Well, I can't cut it right now, but if you keep slashing at it, it builds up his own power, and it'll just eventually cut the thing, and where every single slice will just cut it." Like, so I'm like, if you just gonna keep cutting it anyway, like he was doing anyhow,
he has to build
you
his
can cut
skill.
through him.
I mean, if he has,
Every new
then
I
it
mean, all
becomes
it took was 3 slices. when
then it
he
becomes a
killed it
war
against
of
the tree dude.
attrition. But I don't really think he wants to do that against a demon king or whatever.
Hey man, I was like,
brothers.
when your most effective ability is slicing the man and you can do it at range, he was more effective than Yami at that point in time.
Yami slices dimensions on a regular. Don't disrespect him like that.
Whoa, I'm not even
No.
on the dimension slicing. I'm
Hold on,
just
bro.
the
You just
fact
said,
that-
no, you're bugging.
and you can do it at range. I feel like you're better suited in that slot right now.
We've
Yami
seen
has to
Yami
this
cut
way.
mountains
By
damn
standing
near.
still and just cutting through.
My man's was cutting
Face.
mountains anyway. Like since season 1, he was counting mountains.
Why are you trying to get this nigga so much hype?
Bro,
He's not doing all that.
All I'm on is like y'all acting like these other captains just can't do.
They're dog shit.
Girl
not-
puts
they're
you
not-
into a new dimension, like, huh? Like that can
Freddy
be that's
Krueger,
so
wake
many
the bitch up.
dimensions. But that's the problem. Ain't no waking up. Like you
She just got-
longer
but
into
she-
that dimension, you
Bro,
just
she
fall
was
asleep
powered
and
up by.
die, like,
Bro,
She's
she
been
got.
beaten
Hold on, she
twice.
got powered up by elves and still got beaten. What are you talking about?
man.
They just thought of a. They made her think of a door. They said exit, and this bitch made one. Come on now, bro. That's not code.
naive. And then when Peter fight the next time, she literally said that she already fixed that problem. And like when the door opened up, it was a trap. Like it was already set up for this. Like she knew what she was doing.
It still got a free ass one on her. That's all I'm saying.
How Yami got out of that is he literally sliced the dimension and cut the what's called it They're both their battle.
Ripper not doing that. I'm sorry, Ripper is not doing this, bro.
Freaking what?
Your boyfriend's not cutting through her dimensions then. So
He's not that cold, bro.
Like, he didn't even get out. Like he just cut both the gems and it ended as a draw. So she just released them. And was like,
That's what I'm saying. He cut different dimensions.
He cut in different dimensions, and you're comparing this nigga? I don't know, bro.
But there's no dimensions like to cut through at this moment. Like when you was fighting Dante, name what dimension did you even have to cut through?
We really talked about this last episode, how since he has a darkness attribute, he's hurting the demons even more because that's the only attribute that they're actually weak against.
But he's not cutting the demons.
Let me finish.
Never actually cut.
Yes, he was. They said that. They're taking double the damage from Yami. That's also why he's important because of the key, obviously. But that nigga's just a threat overall. No one else has dark magic.
What was that doing when you was regenning it anyway?
He enters the demon too, and
he just kept regenning it, but it was still a problem. Like it was hurting. Like,
that shit hurt. Yeah, it showed that it hurt. Bro got folded last time. We saw this.
And I'm like, yeah, you can get folded, but what does all that folding do if I'ma just like bounce back?
But that's only against him though. All them other niggas, them niggas is pretty vulnerable.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I'll take 2 out of 3.
Dante, right now, what if you was just slicing?
Well,
what was that doing?
Yami you're putting that up like that, but Yami already stated from the jump, I can't do this without you. And that's why Asta pulled up. You can't beat that. Dante can't. Honestly, the only nigga that can kill him is Asta. Truthfully,
that's all I'm saying is I'm like, y'all just acting like the rest of them couldn't do nothing though, and I'm like,
Ripper is not gonna win against these niggas. I'm sorry.
Ripper, hold on.
Never said there was winning.
So what are we talking? Okay,
now we talking.
What are you talking about?
Acting like they didn't do.
Hold on. Let's just go through. Hold on. We're gonna take 5 minutes. I just want to.
What is Gray with the Vines gonna do? Please explain. Come on.
Hold on. Pause. We're at 50 minutes. We're at 50 minutes now. I need you to recognize we have a lot of gaming news to go through.
The gaming news might go by faster, I think. But
okay.
It's gonna go faster because
the captain who likes Yami.
Yes. Rose bitch. Blue Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's getting shut down. Oh, okay.
Not even about her.
And then Silva, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, the fat captain, yeah, fuck him. Real.
He's out of there. Fodder.
Real might be cold. Real might be cold. I'll be honest. I don't know. I didn't see him. He has potential though.
I feel like the rest of them.
We don't know where the fuck he's at.
We don't know where the fuck he's at. Silva really.
Vaughn just got put together, bro. Like
Vaughn just didn't get put together. He put that world seed down. You gotta don't disrespect him like that. He chose the whole land instead of his lone life. It was honorable. It was a captain move. If he was a lower level nigga, he wouldn't have been doing that.
I think Vaughn just knew he wasn't gonna win that fight, so he did that because he had to do that. But
we'll never know. We'll never know, bro.
I really feel like Nozel could have went up against Vanica. I feel like he would have had a decent shot. Or at least
actually,
better.
I think he's still stronger than Noel at this point.
Yeah, he is definitely.
He is not all day.
Not with that whirlpool shit, actually, because Noel's not. I think
Noel has stronger magic attacks. Though Noel has stronger magic. You feel me? But she is like big attacks that do more damage, but it takes like a lot to get off.
That's why I said when she was in that little whirlpool though, fighting in her element, I think she might have been stronger in that instance, just due to she doesn't have to like build up.
By her side, like I'm talking this man.
Yeah.
Definitely like one
together. I don't know why they connect with you. They had all the pieces, bro.
I mean,
they really had Noel with the water magic, the queen's little water for fucking.
To be honest,
they really didn't have anything to kill her.
Nero didn't think that she was gonna break out of that.
They should have did it earlier instead of later. They had it backwards. That's all it was.
It was the fact that she built that resistance and was like, yeah, no, that's how they lost.
Because it's like I guess Nero didn't have practice sealing a demon. Basically, you can't practice that. You just try and shit. I'm guessing.
Like I literally said it. Like if you had, if she was like, if you had did it a second sooner, I would have been trapped. It was the fact that she hit 70%. Like she was just able to break out. So
but remember, they were also waiting for that too. They were waiting for her to get to a big point, which was they had it backwards. I don't know why they waited for her to get stronger to do it. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. But I mean, you know what happens.
Off power, I don't know, but whatever.
But y'all think
were great. The animation was oh my god.
Y'all think Julius gonna pull it?
Animation, huh?
Y'all think Julius gonna pull it?
I hope so, but I think he's still just a kid with little magic to do. Yeah,
he might. But wait. It's been 6 months. You think he might be training? Think about it.
He's still gonna be a kid though.
It doesn't matter. 6 months, and you still retain all the experiences of how you learn this stuff. If you think about
If
it,
Julius comes back, Yami's definitely gonna die.
100%, 100%. Who do you think? Who y'all
There has
got?
to be like a kind of give and take in terms of power in the show. It feels like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
In terms
100%.
of power
I
characters.
just don't see what is he gonna do with one page. Like, what is he
I
training?
feel like
Freaking
well,
Blink?
if it's been
Like, what?
6 months, I'll give him the actual benefit of the doubt that he probably got more pages.
I feel like he at least has basic time magic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he'll at least have basic shit because he has the experience to teach himself how to do it again. He just reincarnated basically.
Yeah, he's basically doing everything again. So I feel like he can do
He
it
really,
fast.
truthfully, he's gonna be OP when he gets older. He's gonna that nigga.
2
lifetimes worth of
back.
a grimoire. Come on now, with an OP magic already.
That grimoire was already big as fuck. Imagine how big it's gonna be by
That
the time he
nigga,
gets to the dawn again.
that nigga has the world above him, bro. That's not okay, bro. But that
I remember that fight too, because I was like, "Where is this man's Gwynmore at?" And he was like, "Oh yeah,
Look up, nigga.
look up, nigga. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
You were saying.
Um,
That's why he got. I
He
hate
got-
that the sacrificial shit, man. The sacrificial shit.
it was
bro. Just
it was smart.
grab my man. Stop being pussy. Fight him. You know what
Nigga said, "Come to the streets, no." Nah, bro, you're too strong. I ain't gonna lie. Smart man. He knew he couldn't win that 1v1.
Right now with the Heart Kingdom, like she didn't have to take freaking the queen. She could have just killed her. Like I kind of just wanted to see her killed at this point. Like just
Nah, that's what I was talking about.
She took her to build Noel's character development. And I was like, okay.
Okay, but imagine how much that would build Noel's character development. Like if she got some Asta treatment with the queen.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that.
So remember when Fenrir basically died and then Asta went berserk and that was the new power thing, oh my god, and all that.
Yeah.
Imagine something like that happened with Noel because the queen got
Noel
killed.
went enraged. Like I can see that. That would be kind of dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
absolutely.
like that'd be a lot more doper than I'll just see you later.
Yeah, I feel that. I want to see what
beat me when you're strong.
Right, because I'm like at this point, the queen is literally basically dead. Remember, like that was her last shot.
She was
had
laying
her,
down,
she was gonna
like
die.
hold it damn near.
Yeah,
on the
bro.
concrete when she picked her. I was like, yikes.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, look, the queen was already folded, like you said. She already didn't have that much time left because of the curse. She was dead in the water. Like, I'm sorry, you can kill this
Dead in
girl
the blood,
off right
nigga.
now. And be effective. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. Lady Venex got it back in blood. I ain't gonna lie, because
She came with.
I didn't think she should corrupt the water spirit like that. That kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy for her to just, yeah, you're corrupted now. But I ain't plotting on the queen's death.
I don't know how I felt like that was gonna be like that. Cause
But Noel with the water spirit?
Like the queen actually died.
Noel with the water spirit?
To Noel.
Yes,
I gotta respect it.
I thought that instantly because I was like, if she has blood magic, why they acting like blood just can't like seep into the water?
Yeah, blood thicker than water, yeah.
Like they literally just keep hurting her. She keeps on coughing up this blood. Like control it. Like it ain't like your blood ain't a good chunk of your blood is already water. Like, huh?
Yeah, I guess the blood is just stronger though, bro. If you really think about it.
But
I mean, I would assume it's stronger, more condensed, and all that, like pured and all. I feel that, but I'm like,
yeah.
here, you can fight. Like,
Let's go ahead and get in the gaming news. Eric, go ahead, lead us off in there.
I'm sure y'all heard about this now, but you know, Ubisoft, they finally folded. They finally, at least allegedly, is gonna give the people what they want, you know, and it's Assassin's Creed Japan leak.
Yeah, I saw that.
About that.
Ooh.
man, if they gonna do that, I'm sorry. What's the PS4 game? Ghost of whoever?
Tsushima.
They gotta do better than that.
Yeah, that's the bar.
Yes.
100%. That's the bar.
And the Black Hokage said, "Don't put it on Tsushima." Which
Don't put it on that
thing
same island.
I'm like,
yeah.
Please put on a whole different island. You know, we don't need a redo of Ghost. Tsushima.
We can bring it back to Japan. We can keep it traditional. That is fine.
Yes.
Keep it normal, just like y'all did Rome, and just like y'all did had Vikings invading England. Yeah, don't try to be different. And I definitely.
I'm just sitting here. I'm like, if it's anything like the not Valheim one, freaking the Viking one. I'm just sitting here like, man, Valheim darn near did it better in some cases than me. I'm sitting here like, man, I feel like more of a Viking playing this.
Yeah, I felt more of a Viking playing in Valheim. I just didn't feel like an assassin. That's not Valheim. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, but you didn't level up your sneak. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Valhalla. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's like an assassin
like
in
not
Valhalla.
Not at all. Yeah.
Like, I feel like
but even in
state pillager.
yeah, I feel like a pillager.
Shit, like
There wasn't no
that's what
sneaking
I'm
going
saying. I was
around.
like, that game wasn't an Assassin's Creed game. It was literally like
So like if they
beta Valheim
it
to
has
me,
to
like
be a
with some done up
traditional.
graphics.
It
So
needs
if
to
they
be
go, yeah,
yeah
they need
traditional.
to have it as an actual Assassin's Creed game. I feel that, Eric.
Make us like imagine like Ninja Gaiden, but
Mm.
Assassin's Creed. Like
I want to see some cold weapons. And like okay, I know you.
Ooh.
I saw. He said one of them, the ball with the chain
ball and
and
chain?
the
Yeah.
sword, but not the sword. I want the scythe. It's a scythe at the end of
Or
that
not-
bitch that nigga had in a movie called Ninja Assassin. It's a movie called Ninja Assassin. They had a whole bunch of cold ass weapons. I want to see all them bitches, and I better be able to throw this ball around.
Bro,
Huh?
I'm sorry.
The
I
most
want them to sing, I want them to bring back boat and stuff like from Black Flag.
No!
way, bro.
I don't want no more fucking boats.
It's
I ain't gonna lie,
like,
the
it's
boats have been in every game.
They're played out, bro. I
No,
don't
bro,
want
I-
it.
I
Back
won't,
damn
like,
near.
I won't like them to actually do up this stuff though. Like, look, it is Japan. You have every
No.
120 islands to explore.
No.
This map
No, I
confused.
don't
No.
want that much space. We don't need another
that big of a
80-hour
map.
game. We 30 to
Hey,
40
you're right.
max.
Assassin's Creed have been
Kinda big
way
of a
too
game.
long, and the maps have been way too fucking big since Odyssey
know.
and like
I feel that. I feel that too.
Egypt one. I forgot the name of it, but
I just know I'm like, look, Japan has too many islands. It is literally a scattered island nation, bro.
Valhalla is bigger than Odyssey, so we don't just go smaller. Like, don't give us a fucking 100-hour game.
And it's
Come
like
on,
I like the replayability. Don't get me wrong, and I want to see
I'd
more
rather
of that.
replay it than
Yeah.
be playing that game for 6 months.
And
not
this is
being
just this is
completed.
not confirmed. This is just a
Yeah,
leak
they're
right
all
now. This
leaks,
is
so
not
I'm just-
confirmed.
it's like a wish list, basically.
A wish
for me.
list, basically. This is a wish
Yeah.
list. I definitely do want to see back in Origins, Assassin's Creed Origins. They were fighting mythological creatures. They fought Anubis, and I know they fought Sobek. I want to see more of that. You don't like it, really?
You're fighting gods.
No,
and
they
Odyssey,
never fighting
it does
gods,
take
I
away the
didn't like
realism.
that,
It does take
though.
away the realism
Yeah.
aspect because
I was like, I
all
wanted to
Assassin's
be
Creed
an
games
Assassin's
wasn't
Creed.
real.
I want them
I
to
ain't
go
gonna lie,
fight a
bro.
Templar, like,
I don't want the realism. They do it well.
Now that I think about it, the old Assassin's Creed, even though you didn't fight the gods, they still had gods in them, and the gods still spoke to you and shit. Though.
Yeah, like even like I said,
they're gods.
you played as Odin in Valhalla. I don't mind the non-realistic. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
You're not lying, but I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like the better part of Assassin's Creed was going around assassinating Templars, going to explore that stronghold so we can get some intel, figure out how I'm gonna raid it, kill all the guys in there, like assassinate my target.
And I
like,
will still get that. I just want give me side quests with this new shit. You know what I'm saying? They're already always gonna be doing the
Meaningful
leveling
side
system,
quests.
meaningful shit. If I get to go fight some Oni, some demons, and get like
I
a
think that-
Masamura like blade that's like cold as hell or something, give me that. Let me find some legendary
Yeah,
weapons and
maybe-
stuff like
yeah,
that
then,
too.
like, you can like talk to the little demon that's in the blade. Cool, I would accept that. I just don't want to be fighting no gods and all that. No, I don't want that part. That, and
No.
Did you guys play that Assassin's Creed
swear
China
to
game?
God, I swear
Yes.
to God, if they bring back whatever dude
How was that,
in
like-
the real world,
How
I
was
hate
what
that.
shit in there?
I played actually all of them. I enjoyed this.
China games. I know, cause like
You mean the little like mini game series?
Yeah, the side scroller one.
Yeah, I played all
that's
three of
gonna
them.
Be like it's still canon in the universe. so
Imagine that as like a side
That-
mission. in the
that
ship,
might
in the-
be like I don't know, like a basis kind of they use, like in terms of like.
The China one, I believe she was the
I know
first.
it's
Did you
two
play it?
countries, but
It was like China and
I
Asia.
played the
I
other
Yeah.
one. I played the other one. I didn't play the China one.
I played the China one, I played the Russian one, and I played the Persian
I
one.
played the Russian one. That's what it was.
I didn't beat the Russian one, so I'm glad you played that. But she was the first. That's the first one, the Asian one. She was cold. I'm not gonna lie. She had a lot of good moves. The story was pretty much revolving, I guess, around this little box or something that Templars are after. So some artifacts. It's always about an artifact. And she was supposed to, I guess, like be like one of the first assassins. So it's kind of crazy that she's in the beginning. And they said there was a part of the leak said that it's going to be a female protagonist. It won't be a male one at all. It won't
Two
be
different
like
countries, so that's China and Japan. So she might. I don't know.
she
like,
could return as a master though. You could be training under her, and I would like to see that.
That'd be dope.
That'd be fire. So I don't know. I'm kind of looking for it if it does tie in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Hmm?
Possibly.
Would that be two different time periods? Could think about that. Like,
Possibly.
Possibly.
I mean,
by
they
the
could just
time that they did all that
they could
for
just make
India,
both games inside the same time period, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's
but
all
then
part of the
that
Ubiverse.
would add up with the feudal Japan thing, because I'm like, if you was looking at any kind of Indian thing, you was either doing stupid Buddhist religion, Hindu religion stuff, or after Britain invaded.
Well, it's already been established. Let's be realistic. They're not gonna go super realistic. They've already always been doing myths and whatnot for the past 2 games. So going from that aspect, it probably won't blend in exactly.
That's all I'm on.
Hmm?
I'm
No,
like,
I mean, like, not even
add up then.
if it's a new IP game, it can just put it in the right time space with other games. Like, I don't think it's gonna really hurt them.
I feel that, but no.
of-
But think of this. But feudal Japan
Mhm.
is so many thousands of years before the invasion of Britain.
I don't think that's what they were
Don't
doing
add up
in
on that.
Assassin's Creed China. Though I don't think they were fighting Britons, were they?
They weren't.
Well, no, in Assassin's Creed India, like what's call it, British soldiers were there.
Well, that's a different game though.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not.
talking about
We're
China.
talking about Asia.
Whoa, what? That wasn't the same character? What's called
No.
between
No, that was
India
just
and China?
that was later. It's all 3 different characters.
Okay, then what time period was the one in China then?
I'm not sure.
But
I remember. I think fireworks were It was around the time when the fireworks were, I think, made. I'm assuming because there's a lot of like fireworks shits.
You're not in feudal Japan.
I've been around.
It wasn't. It might be Edo. I think it might be Edo. If
That's what they said it's gonna be at.
if it's gonna be in Edo, I think it might. I think it might have been in Edo.
That's what the leak said.
You can
But-
stretch it if it's in Edo, but if it's feudal, that's not possible.
Fireworks, I'm pretty sure they're not going for super realistic. They're probably gonna have some fucking fireworks in there. Come on, the game's
Yeah.
gonna look flashy.
Yeah, it's
so.
gonna look flashy.
No, not even that. Like gunpowder wasn't in.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they're still gonna have it in the
So,
game.
like, so
Have it in the game, just
Yeah.
not gonna look flashy, just like regardless of its historically
you gotta
accurate
update
or
it.
not.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's one of the things I do like about Assassin's Creed. They try to be decently like.
They're historically
Accurate,
accurate for some things, but in terms of like shit like that, like a firework, like
They're-
it doesn't really matter. They're gonna put it in. Like
That's
like,
just
you
more
would
so.
That, though, but they're fairly accurate with that kind of stuff, and those little things I'm proud of that they actually notice. Like,
I mean, I guess I'm here for either or. I guess the way I see it is, I don't expect realism from them. I expect them to be realistic with like shit, the way the weapons work and stuff like that, the traditional shits that matter.
well,
But when it comes
I
to,
feel
let me
that.
finish.
Like, if
Let me
you gonna
finish.
Say you're gonna be realistic. I want you to be realistic.
They're not
Right.
gonna
Like,
super realistic.
That's not
though.
their thing. That hasn't been for the last two games, Mark.
It never has.
and I feel that, and that's
Never
why
has
I'm
been.
like,
If
if
niggas
you
don't
say
do
realism,
they hate
do
that.
realism.
They're built up off of. They're literally built up off of going back in time and living through your ancestors' lives.
I know, and I feel that. But that's all I'm saying is I'm like, just don't make promises that you ain't gonna try to adhere to. Like, you gonna say it's gonna be this realistic game, and then you turn around and
They
like,
never
it's
said it was gonna be
realistic.
after
On
the
some random type crap.
No, when Origins came out, they did not say they were going realistic. That is false.
I know. Whoa, I didn't say that they did. I'm just saying if they. I said if they say for this game that they're gonna do realism, I want them to do realism.
So
Like
leak.
that's all I'm on.
It's all for leaks.
It's all for leaks, so we won't know. But
For now, okay.
we can't stick in this too long. Eric, do you have any more gaming news? I know you do, actually.
Xbox and Bethesda.
Oh, and how they switched up.
Yeah.
That was
And I predicted that they were gonna switch up. There was no way they were doing that. Like,
it was a dumb market move in the beginning. I'll be honest, just try and not do exclusives.
I told y'all that was not gonna be the move.
And I'm fine with it though. As a person who owns a
I am
PC,
too. I mean,
as a person who owns a PC, I don't feel the
I
need
ain't
to get the
tripping.
new
Yeah,
Xbox.
I got the PC still.
Yeah, and I can always just plug the controller in.
I'm still gonna, get the games that I want regardless.
Yes.
On both sides of the spectrum. So
Okay, so I'm gonna get that 5, and then after that, I can go buy an S controller, Xbox S controller, plug it in my PC, and now I got an S.
yeah, I do want the S
It's
controller.
just-
Yeah, I'll be
It's
playing
just
with
the
that.
fact I'm just sitting here like that definitely gives them a move over Sony now. They
Mm,
They're,
got something, like,
it gives them a couple. It gives them some plays. I'll give that.
It gives them games, but
I won't
a
say
lot of
over
those
Sony.
games aren't necessarily like amazing games. Like some of them are cool.
I mean, I don't need it to be.
Let me
And
someone
the
pull up the
fact that
list.
they can
Those
say
main
they
games
have-
those main games aren't gonna be exclusives like the Fallouts. Probably
think
the
they
future
will be?
ones, maybe.
Yeah, the future
Those
ones.
was
Yeah.
probably like 5 years down
Well,
the line.
Yeah, unless they do something like Marvel vs. Capcom type junk and just pulling stuff off the stores, then yeah, I feel that. But I'm just on the fact that I'm like, man, let something hot drop, and that's going. Like you're going somewhere with that.
And Bethesda's two hottest things dropping, which is Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, are still like 2 years off, like far off. So like,
I mean,
Yeah,
but when
nobody
they
got
do come though, I ain't gonna
If they
lie.
come out and they say they're exclusive to PC and Xbox, that's gonna be some fire.
Bethesda could say that, but they did already go on an announcement years ago saying that those games were gonna come out on all platforms. So at E3 like 2017, they said that shit. So
Motherfuckers changed,
I
bro.
feel like this, the switch
Motherfuckers
up on
changed.
freaking developers nowadays.
I watched their podcast that Phil Spencer and Tom, I forgot his name, the head at Bethesda.
Right.
They had like a little podcast today.
Sitting there. I see it
Talking about talking about their new deal closing up, and they were saying that they're still gonna hold up to the deals that they had with other consoles and other platforms of games that were already supposed to release. So they're gonna hold up those ends up. So I think it's gonna be all new games that they probably have are gonna be exclusive, like probably whatever new games that's not gonna be like Elder Scrolls, probably totally new IPs or even like just
Scalebound?
new series.
Scalebound? I just want to see it.
I mean,
I just want to see it. That's all.
I don't think Bethesda has the chops to do a Scalebound type of game. They can publish it, but they're not gonna develop.
Yeah, publish it. I'm not saying develop. I'm just saying publish. Probably.
Okay,
actually,
think about this down the line. You look 4 years later.
I was gonna say that also they did buy all those
Like-
other IPs, so they could just put it under one of those other ones. I just want to see it. I don't give a fuck who makes it, personally.
Honestly,
Like
you ain't not
at this point, I don't give a damn who makes the game. Just make it good and give me some new shit, man.
Freaking 5 years down, Elder Scrolls 7 come out exclusive to Xbox. That would be a lot of fire for Xbox in that moment.
It's I ain't gonna lie. I feel like any exclusive shit.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 7, but that's probably gonna be in like 10-15 years because the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Though,
came out
a while ago.
Not to mention they just dropped the Doom
2012.
game. They just dropped the Doom game, so they're not gonna make any money off that IP. And then Dishonored, they could make. I don't know. I didn't play Dishonored 2. Did that leave an open ended for a 3 or no?
Not that I remember. No, like it didn't really close. I mean, I feel like if they just make a new one, they could just make a new story up anyways. But
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
me and Chris, no, Wolfenstein fell off the cliff. Oh boy.
good gameplay though. I enjoy it.
that's what I'm saying. That's all. Like most of their games probably aren't gonna be like.
Oh, The Order.
Those exclusive games.
Hold on. Power Play. The Order. That is a.
1886.
What if they do something with that?
That was a PlayStation exclusive.
That was
when it came out.
But wasn't it Bethesda? Isn't it wasn't Bethesda? Bethesda?
I don't even think that was a Bethesda game. No.
Really? I thought it was. Damn. I was thinking about that.
I don't think so.
Rage 3. Can I get a Rage 3?
Rage 2 was a.
I didn't play Rage 2. I didn't play Rage 2. But when I played it, I didn't like it.
I don't think it's gonna get a third one.
I'm just looking at the ones that they said is gonna come to freaking.
Off the sales, I don't think Rage 2 was already on the Game Pass. They took it off and putting it back. See, it's like a lot of the games that they're putting on Game Pass are coming and going. Like they've already been there. They act like they're brand new now.
The whole time anyway.
I know. I just hate that they're acting like they're acting like it's brand new now. Like they've been there before. They just want to be excited about it again. That's my thing.
I guess Prey. They could. Oh, Deathloop. That's Bethesda, so that might become
that's not exclusive though. It's coming to all consoles. That's all plats.
I mean,
confirmed already.
This. At the end of the day,
You don't think they'll switch up?
They
That
have
was announced already like a year ago. So.
Yeah.
Not even that. They got future. At the end of the day, if they drop a new IP, it will be
future.
fire.
Like this is a deal that's gonna be beneficial down the line. It's not gonna be anything right now.
My
it's
issue
nothing right
is,
now.
hold on. Xbox has been prepping for the future for a minute. But what are we doing with it here, guys? Like, let's be realistic. They didn't have all those brand new IPs and they ain't been doing shit. But they got the money with Microsoft.
My thing is, they're just now like trying to get things off. Like it feels like games are just now starting to get in development. We're not seeing any of those games come out. Like,
I mean, yeah, and Chris, you do gotta remember games take a lot of time to develop. Like,
No, I understand that.
They do.
Like, think about like Call of Duty. Them guys are on like a 3-year loop every time to make a new game.
So, yeah,
like,
now they got rid of the other team.
Really? I didn't know that. Thank God.
Because as you see, Cold War was not supposed to come out these movies.
I wasn't thinking about that.
The other team was supposed to make it. So Sledgehammer, the niggas ain't there no more. It's just Infinity Ward and track again now.
Thank God, because all of them games that came out off Sledgehammer, I swear to God, were cheeks. Like every time I played, they were cheeks.
It just
like,
what was the other one they came out with? What was I know after Advanced Warfare.
World War II or World War One. It was one of those. It was
some
World War
bullshit. I wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, that was Sledgehammer. I like that game too. I like the multiplayer. it wasn't anything special. I don't think it had a campaign. Actually, no, the campaign was actually pretty cool too. It was almost like the real stories on Battlefield.
Sledgehammer, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, that was Infinity Ward. I'm so sorry. Ghost was Infinity Ward.
Yeah,
I remember.
and that was nice. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people got a lot of hate, but the story was always good. You can always expect that from Infinity Ward.
Extinction
Personally,
was fun too.
Extinction was more fun than it was.
Do y'all buy a Call of Duty game just to play the story?
It's inclusive. I will play. I confirm.
Not just the story, but
I'll play it.
A lot of enjoyment out of Call of Duty games, out of the story. Me personally.
When I first get any Call of Duty game, I go and beat the story.
I never said
thing I do every time.
I wouldn't say don't get enjoyment off of it, but my lasting impression about that game is always gonna be off the multiplayer and the zombies. So if you can't perform on there, it's a bad Call of Duty already.
For me, I already know what I'm gonna get every time it's a multiplayer.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's gonna be like dead the same thing. So I'm like, the campaign is
but the zombies for me, I'm like, I need the storyline to progress.
How well that they do.
Are they gonna bring zombies to the next Call of Duty?
Advanced Warfare, that's what it was, Chris.
I hope Treyarch just starts making it because they do it the best and everyone.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Treyarch's the one making it because they put War over.
Treyarch make Cold War. So
hear me out. I'm saying since Treyarch,
so the next one is gonna be Infinity War again. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, would they still bring a zombies mode and just let Treyarch make it because they let them bring War and just Warzone, and they just kind of kept developing it. Couldn't they do the same thing? I don't know. Marketing strategies to me personally, but
I mean it depends.
I doubt it. I don't know. I just
third mode, so they gotta have a niche for it. But
I want them to bring a third mode. I guess I want to see different. I want to bring Extinction back. I'll play it. I'll run a few games. Bring Extinction back next year. I'll play it.
I'll play it. I would.
I would definitely play it.
But
go ahead, continue.
Off-brand zombies and Advanced Warfare. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Fuck that.
But on to the next thing. The Outriders demo came out. You guys share your thoughts about that.
Did you play it, Mark? Go ahead. Me and Eric kind of played it together, so I'll let you go ahead and share your thoughts first, Mark.
Oh, I sat there basically played it solo. But so far, I'm like, I feel a lot of Destiny off the loot grinding.
Absolutely.
And well, for me, because I sat there and did the little loot cave thing or whatever, it got a lot of Destiny.
Speaking of, I was scrolling past this, and I didn't put it on my thing as news, but I thought it was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new Destiny glitch that allows 12 players in a game at once. So
that's been out for like 2 weeks now.
Night falls, anything. So niggas are just going through this shit with 12 players.
Jesus Christ.
That's the funnest glitch I've seen in a minute. And I'm so happy that they didn't patch it. They actually came out in the patch notes and was like, "We not gonna patch it until like the end of the month. So have fun."
That's crazy.
That has been the funnest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like a straight boss melt. Everybody running a Nighthawk. I'm just one shot.
Just melting niggas. That's kind of clean. Go ahead though.
Outriders.
What class did you pick, Mark?
I definitely feel like they have a little bit of improving to go on the class setups to me, because I don't know, that's just me, because I'm like,
we also didn't only scratching the surface of them though, so we got to get to the end of them.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel that, but everybody has their own ability to, like, heal themselves, and I'm like, so what makes the Technomancer so special with healing to me if everybody else can heal themselves?
I think you gotta see
if they're just healers. I think if they're just support characters in other ways too. I feel like that they
he can support in other ways, because like that was the main character I was playing half the time, but he's also the only one that can heal other people. But I'm like, what's the point of that whole tree branch to heal other people and all that if you can heal yourself?
Well, at least because I played the Pyromancer and I did try the Technomancer too, just to try it. The Pyromancer, I can only do it when I'm burning someone else. So if my abilities are on cooldown, I'd be ass out. I'm gonna keep it a band.
And I made a tank build, and I couldn't really heal myself. I had to just wait, to be honest, until the health to go back on his own. Or I would use the whole shield thing.
Yeah, because I was like, I only played the time jumper guy Trickster, and I
enjoyed the Trickster. Trickster's my favorite for sure.
Yeah, I definitely.
I knew that was gonna be your favorite, Eric. Instantly, like when I first started playing him, I was like, all right, off-brand Genji man, here we go. Like,
and can we give an applause to these devs? They gave us crossplay in the demo.
That was heat.
PS5, the PC together. Like,
that shit was fun, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Especially that Pyromancer. I had a lot of fun with it.
It was running. I was like, they really did that. So the game's gonna have full.
I think did it crash? Didn't it crash once?
Mine didn't crash on me, no.
I don't think mine crashed. It was sound bug. So hopefully they fix that.
Sound bug.
That'll come with polishing.
Hey, a sound bug off the demo ain't bad though.
Yeah, a few critiques I can say. This isn't a critique. It's also some information for y'all.
First impressions.
Demo is it's going to the full game isn't gonna be like a games of service like Destiny, so don't get that in your expectations. It's
I
gonna
ain't gonna lie,
be
that kind of killed a lot for me.
it's gonna be like it's gonna have like a 30 to 45-hour story depending how long you play and some side shit on that. But I think that's gonna be after that. You're just gonna get loot.
I'm looking at Borderlands.
Kinda.
Can I get a multiplayer there? Maybe.
It might be a multiplayer. So, it had that third mode blocked out in the home screen.
Yeah,
you can see it. So that might be a multiplayer, which I wouldn't be mad at.
Not at all.
I hope it is, because I'm just sitting here in my head knowing I'm gonna get bored of it then.
This might be a cool little replayable game to play with friends. That's how I feel like it might just be best with friends. So
yeah, definitely. Play that for the channel. Dreamcast.
I'm just also sitting there like, I just don't like replaying the same game over and over.
I'm not. I'm gonna play it one time and that's gonna be the end of it.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. To me, like, just because you said that it won't be like Destiny, that killed a lot of the appeal for me. Cause I'm gonna be like, okay.
Here's the thing, but the devs have came out and said that it's not going to be a games of service. So I don't know. Square Enix could change their mind. Square Enix
making it. They're a pretty solid company.
Square Enix is the publisher, but they're not.
If they do that, can I get some
DLC? To change that, then they could change that. So
I just want some consistent DLC then.
I feel like we're gonna get some cool DLCs though. So I feel like that might be the thing.
Like I don't know, like before I can come back a month and a half later or so and do something.
We got another cool game announcement that caught my eye. Sifu.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Y'all peeped that. I don't know if you guys play Absolver back in the day. When that came out.
We all played it together.
I know.
I got my ass put together so many times. That Drunken Fist, that was my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolver was fun. It was a cool little fighting game, and from the creators of Absolver, they created this game called Sifu. Where it's another kind of like same fighting style, but you're like a kung fu master, or you're a kung fu student.
Still a stick figure?
No, you actually have a face.
You have characters, character models and stuff too. Like it's a story. I think it's story driven.
It's a story game. It's story driven. So your face. You start out young. The whole game mechanic is like every time you die, you grow older. So depending on how many times did you die,
the entire time.
Y'all gotta stop talking. Hold on. Y'all gotta stop talking over each other.
Young.
Y'all gotta stop talking to each other. Y'all fucking up the audio. When y'all talk over each other, it makes one of y'all talk less than the other. So y'all gotta stop that because it's cutting y'all out. But go ahead.
I think it's called priority chat in these settings.
I'm not sure.
I know.
We're also at an hour and 20.
Jeez. Okay. But yeah, so it's another cool fighting game, and I think they're gonna have some cool kung fu like.
Oh yeah. Definitely some Wing Chun, some Taekwondo.
I think they're gonna upgrade everything if they didn't Absolver to this like 2 times better.
I feel like they'll also do what Yakuza does and give you different fighting styles that you can switch between.
That'd be fine.
And I'm here for it. If they give me some Wing Chun, I need to see some cold ass parry, some beat that little bicycle punch they be doing. That shit is so hard to me. That is so hard. And then that from what's called bro from Tekken, the nigga you play Leroy, that stone, I need that bitch too. I need that bitch too. But yeah, I can fuck with that. I'm gonna be an old ass nigga. I'm gonna keep it a band.
I'm bitter over this game kind of quick because we still don't see much of it. But it's a PlayStation exclusive coming out.
No, it's not actually. It's dropping. It's dropping on Epic too.
I'm not talking about Sifu. I was going to the next game.
My bad.
After Sifu, this game is called Kena the Bridges Speak of the Spirits. It's coming out in August. It's a really cool looking game.
Is that the game you showed me? That kind of, you showed me that game. I think
the girl had the spear.
The staff, yeah. Remind me of Ratchet and Clank.
Kind of like a Ratchet.
It's like made by Insomniac type shit.
Forest version, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. It's PlayStation exclusive.
Eric, remind me later that you gotta edit our roles, because I can fix that thing that Chris was just talking about. I can fix it right now, but if I fix it for everyone, it won't allow me because I can't fix it for everyone because it will mean like nobody can do it. I can only do it for certain roles, but all of us are separate roles. So, I don't know, but whatever. Keep going.
Yeah, that's the only thing about Kena. It looks really dope though. We still haven't seen much of it, but it's like a third-person action game kind of. It looks really cool, and the graphics. I ain't gonna lie, it's really.
It did look nice, especially because it looks like they're gonna be pushing that PS5 to. I don't even want to say to the limits. I feel like there's a lot to it, but they're definitely using that That I don't know what's
Oh,
called
the power
GPU,
behind
the
it.
power behind it. Yeah, pretty much. It definitely looks like they're actually gonna use using that.
And the last game announcement that I got for you guys is Pokemon Legends. I was literally about to sell my Switch, and then this game dropped the trailer, and I was like, you know what? I'll keep it around for a little bit longer.
So
So
I don't think you're done.
Oh yeah, because we never talked about the other podcast. I was
Yeah.
just like, what? That's not an announcement. That's been there for a minute. Like,
Yeah.
He was DOA.
Yeah.
yeah, freaking got killed.
But I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see anything about it. So break it down to me. What's it about? Sell it to me.
Open world Pokemon. Forget all that.
Is it multiplayer?
And they're going
No
back.
idea.
They're going back in time to the beginning of Pokemon.
fine
So
with that.
it's Legend of Arceus, the god of Pokemon, right? Am I saying that wrong?
He is the god of
It's like
Pokemon Arceus,
but he's the proclaimed god and creator.
I ain't gonna lie.
of
If you
Pokemon.
got all the elements, you got it. I think you got it like that.
He don't got all the elements. That's the problem.
What, you don't?
He's a normal type.
I'm confused. Break it down for
Isn't
me.
he the one who like, you know, birthed all the other Pokemon, some shit like that? Like,
I mean, it says that, but then it also says Mew birthed all the Pokemon.
I'm sorry, I just realized why you got this ascot on like Fred from fucking Scooby Doo. I just peeped it. My man got the ascot look like Scooby Doo. I just peeped that. Look like my nigga Fred. My bad, but go ahead. You distracted me.
But no, it says that, but like Mew says that too. So it's kind of like a big thing of nobody knows. And on top of that, like you were saying, like having all the elements, he kind of doesn't. He's a normal type at base, and his ability is called multi-type, and you have to give him a plate of that specific type, and he will turn into that type, and the move Judgment will become that type as well.
Can't he just have all the plates like that? Chaos Emeralds?
No,
No.
because you have to have it as his held item, so he can only have one held item in battle.
okay.
The second you
Okay.
remove that held item, he don't become that type no more. He's just gone.
Okay.
Like
This
normal.
game looks really dope because it reminds me of Sword and Shield, but you
Really?
know, a newer version, and like it's a whole different region. It looks way different, and honestly, it got me excited to get into
I've
Pokemon,
always
so.
wanted a
I
multiplayer
mean,
Pokemon.
it got me excited, and then I started looking into stupid stuff. Because I was like, if they gonna have them same catching mechanics as Pokemon Let's Go, where I gotta take my Switch handle and yeet a ball, I'm not
I don't
playing
think it's
it.
gonna be like that. I think that's gonna be Pokemon Snap or whatever that other game that.
Oh,
they have
yeah, I
coming
heard
out.
about that.
Pokemon Snap is just the guy taking pictures.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
I
already know
think
that's
they
not
might
it.
have more interactive controls with that. Cause this is gonna
That's
be like
fine with
Sword game.
Pokemon
Like, it's
Snap.
gonna be
I
like
really wouldn't
Sword
care.
Shield.
As long as I can move my freaking joystick like the last one and freaking snap pictures, I'm fine with that. That's cool. But seeing as the literal last Pokemon games you're talking about had that feature, and that was the big thing, it kind of makes me
Sword didn't
scared.
have
To the first,
feature.
what's it call it? No, Sword and Shield didn't, but the game before that, like
Yeah, but Legends
Big
looked
Eight.
like
the big Switch game
a
that
sword game.
first came
Like,
out, pass and go yeet at a freaking Shinx, and the other Shinx looked at him and just said,
I
"Alright,
think-
man."
I
Like,
think I think if they're trying to just make it look more interactive though, like I don't think it's really like
I hope it's
throwing
like that.
mechanic of the game.
I hope so too. But like that was the big.
That's
fear.
what it looked like
And
to
what
me.
was it?
If it's actually like
Freaking-
that, and I actually gotta fucking go Pokemon hunting, I'm gonna be a little upset. Or
Yeah, because I was like, I just want
Just
to
the
like
setting I
hit a
could
button
turn
and
off.
throw that mug.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was the other thing that got me a little scared? Freaking, as much as it was cool, freaking open world battles like don't have to go into a whole screen and an arena and all that. Like I
kinda
could
like
just
that
start
version.
the battle. It was cool. It's cool, but I fear so many glitches.
I do too. I kind of like that. 'Cause it kind of scares me if I start getting into battle just open world. It feels like other niggas is gonna be able to pull up right behind me, then just start battling me too.
Imagine.
I'm getting jumped by a wild Pokemon. They're gonna get like the gang with them too. And about to get jumped by a fucking squad of Diglets and shit. Like what the fuck?
But
What's
if it's
also scared me
wait,
was
never mind. Go ahead.
what would be the purpose of it? Because if it's like this, it said the setting was before the concept of a Pokemon trainer. So there's no gyms,
Oh,
there's
so
no
before all
Pokemon
that,
training.
I don't know what we're doing.
So is there not a Pokemon battle? What am I battling for?
That's probably why it's open world because there isn't a Pokemon battle yet. Ah,
Right. So I'm thinking.
You're changing
But I'm
my
like-
thoughts now.
So what if
I
it
mean,
has to
yes,
be
you're
multiplayer?
right.
Then?
But well, hold on, but they did that same concept in Sun and Moon,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole story of Sun and Moon was that you were making the Pokemon League. Like, you were the first champion. You made the Elite Four. You made the gyms. Like, you did all that. Like, that was the whole story.
Yeah. I kind of fuck with that.
And it was really cool. Like, that was the whole story of it. Like, you went and did all the ancient trials. Now you're made the Pokemon League. Like, so if they do that, that's cool. But I don't see them happening.
So they might have another story like that then in this one. Like, probably not making the gyms and shit, but they like, I don't know, creating the Pokédex or some shit like that. Or
well, it said that you was creating the first one, but I was like, then it got me worried on the freaking Pokemon that was gonna be in there when they showed the starters, and I was like, well, that one's Gen 2, that one's Gen 7.
Oh, so at least
that one's Gen 5. Yeah, so I was like,
wait
a minute. Then it became worried. I'm like, so if all these mixture of random Pokemon just appeared, so what the Sinnoh region looking like then? Because
he fucking beats me.
If I go from Twinbee Town to Jubilife City ain't a city.
Who?
I don't know where that is.
Jubilife City? Jambalaya City?
That's over there, near that one way by Kanto, right?
No, Kanto's a different region.
No, it's in Jambalaya City, nigga. That's where you get the Jamaican.
No,
you're right. My bad. I'm wilding.
Jubilife City is like the second place you go to. Like, you go from your little starter town to
I don't know
one of the lakes, and then you just go straight to the city.
With that shit,
like,
you gotta eat the soups, bro. Like,
no, that was like the first place you even went to, though.
Bro, hold on, bro. I'm already confused because I don't know shit about this Pokemon shit. I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm waiting for another Yu-Gi-Oh game to come. He's talking about Jambalaya and Soup City. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Because it was Jubilife City, and it was the second place you went to in the entire game.
I'm over here just like so confused, bro. I just don't know. I'm gonna pick whatever fire type is a starter. I'm gonna keep it pushing, bro. That's all I'm gonna go do in there and do.
Imagine it's not even a fire type starter this time.
Don't hold me.
No, they got the grass, water, fire core, but I'm like, the fire type starter also is the weakest one right now.
Never mind. Jeez.
The grass type. This, I ain't gonna lie.
It's
this
between
Cyndaquil looks
Rowlet,
like
or
grass type heavy Pokemon. Like, I don't know why, but this shit just looks like the grass type might be winning in this one.
What's the starters? What's the starters?
The starters are Cyndaquil, which evolves into Tysplosion.
I know Cyndaquil.
Rowlet, which evolves into what's called the Decidueye. That's the name of that one. Oshawott, which was my favorite until like they came out with the Gen 7 one. He evolves into Samurott. And
kind of hard. I might have to pick up him. Might have to pick up him, bro. He sound kind of hard.
Yeah, he sounds hard. His stats ain't.
God damn it, bro. Every time I say something about Pokemon, I'm always picking the ass niggas. I swear.
The best one in this case, like in terms of straight competitive battling, you would have picked Rowlet straight up. He comes with a ghost typing at the end. Freaking, he has his own. Rowlet is it's like an owl. And then he evolves into like this hooded kind of archer owl.
Oh, I've seen him.
So it's a bird type too? I'm definitely picking that nigga first if it's a bird type.
No, it's not. He's a grass and ghost type by the time he ends. And he has
ghost
his
type
own
kind of
signature
hard,
move.
Ghost type early?
He has a nice combo of typing. Like,
so why don't you put this cold ass nigga with these other weak ass niggas, bro? He's in a different league. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that though. I feel like that mean everybody just picking it. Give me some competition between the three.
The best Tysplosion got against all of them is he has a spread move in Eruption, and Samurai's just kind of there because he's slow, but he has Mega Horn to deal with grass types. That's it.
Okay, so I might get him.
That's all my gaming news. That was it.
You got anything, Mark?
But you're not gonna announce them Diamond and Pearl remakes though that everybody been asking for?
I didn't play Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, I was red and blue.
Nah, dog. Diamond and Pearls when
Emerald's
battle and first hit the scene. That's what I loved them games.
Yeah, I did. Now they also remakes. I was like, I don't think anyone.
And y'all talking about the best Pokemon? All the best Pokemon came out in Gen 4.
I don't know the gens. It's what started. It's what started my options.
Mario is.
Oh, you know I know that goat ass nigga. Okay. Yeah, you got some. You got some respect now. You got some respect. I respect it now.
Okay.
Everybody know Arceus, Giratina, all of them. Like they all came out. Gen. Infernape, I know Chris remembers.
Oh, you know I know Infernape. You know what I'm saying? That was my starter in Gen 4. Now I remember. So okay, I remember. I feel it way more now. Okay.
That was the starter. Like,
Do you have any more gaming
okay.
news or no, Mark? Before we move on to media.
No, I don't personally know.
Okay, so go ahead, kick us off in the media. Oh, you're
All right, people.
you just got real pixelated.
You just got real pixelated on my screen. I ain't on cap.
Okay,
It happened like that
fixed.
for me too, and like when we was talking about the little
Oh,
Pokemon
it's
thing,
me
like
again.
it lagged a little.
It just fixed now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But,
jeez, when you started moving, it started fucking up. Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
I think it's all of us, because I just lagged right there.
Ooh, he
Hold
might
on.
be expecting Wi-Fi difficult.
What you want to get
Just
in
change
and
the
out?
position.
Hmm?
I don't think that would do much.
No, I didn't change my position. It didn't do shit.
Okay.
Oh,
So moving on onto media news. What?
there we go. Fucked it up. Go ahead.
Moving on to media news. Starting with these movies, we just watched a few new movies that came out over these like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with kind of the newest one, I guess. Raya and the Last Dragon. That's one that we all seen. I can confirm that. So, what's your thoughts on that?
That was
Man?
a really good movie.
It was really good.
I feel like that should have been a series though.
Absolutely. 100%. Definitely could have been a Disney series, and I wouldn't even here for it. I'd have watched it every week, just like WandaVision.
I prefer it as a movie, in my opinion. I can't lie. You know, I would rather them just make a part 2 to it or something. But
I would have liked it if they would have gave more world building, and they could have turned into a series because you would have had other nations, and they could have expanded like the way the nations work instead of them just being little plots of land. It could have been actual. Yeah, they could have been actual countries.
Yeah.
They could have did.
I guess it was just like
and that's why I feel like it
because it was clans, you know.
Oh well, that's true.
Really,
That's true.
Yeah.
But nah, it was good as a movie still.
The animation looked really beautiful, Chris. I ain't gonna lie. Like Disney, every new animated movie that they come out with, the animation just gets better from the last. And I think this was made by the same studio who made Moana, so it has that kind of art style to it. It looks really good.
I fuck with it.
The water effects look the exact same of Moana's.
That shit's beautiful too when the dragons are flying. Choreography
in this in this movie, the combat choreography is beautiful. They all move with like a certain
fluidity,
elegance of them, like fluidity.
They looked real, like they were actually trying to fight.
They
looked like some stick figures.
Dude, she was throwing them bitches. What's his name? Not Raya, but whoever her childhood friend was.
I fucking hated that bitch.
I hated her so much, but she was throwing them bitches. Why was her and her mom walking that cut? I feel like she forced her daughter to wear that, bro. No way. That she probably just grew up wearing it, probably. But like,
come on, they caused all the problems, no cap, and then they want to come back and trying to act like they're helping everybody. Like,
stop the cap.
No, what got me it was there was like she literally came and told her, well, they already feel like we caused all this, so shouldn't we know? You did. Like,
yeah,
you did cause.
You did this, yes.
You did it all. Like,
so you want to make it worse? Come on now, bro. I mean,
right? Like we could have been at this point 7 years ago.
You know what that really was? I'm gonna keep it a band. You know what that really was?
What?
She's the leader, so they're gonna punish her. Everybody else, they can just say I was just doing my job for my country.
Yeah.
She's the one that was really gonna be in trouble. So she was like, nah.
It gets worse than that. When she shot the dragon and killed it, and then said, "Raya, you're just as much as at fault as me." I was like, "Bitch, what?"
I'm like, how?
Yes, that
killed
like
the last dragon.
Like,
you shot a dragon.
Pulled the trigger.
The fact, let's not get past the fact that these dragons so weak, that they skin so soft, they can't take an arrow, bro. They just out of there.
I'm gonna keep it band with you,
bro.
bro.
It wasn't into the knee. He really just took it in the arm. Like,
I'm gonna keep it a band with you, bro. Them dragons weren't like actual, like durable.
I know they weren't like
they weren't strong. They were just majestic. Like, oh, you see this and you're just like, why am I fighting? I guess I don't fucking know, bro. They were wooing it. I guess
they still had magic and shit. Like they were still like
fog
very magical
breath.
creatures.
She had fog breath.
Shape-shifting, fog breath, fucking skywalking like Sanji and shit. All
yeah, that shit was hard. But I mean, they can't fly though, so I mean, you know, kind of replace it.
Rain.
I mean, she's a water dragon.
The girl could swim really good.
She's a good swimmer, really strong swimmer.
But other than those like kind of weak plot points, in my opinion, it was still a good overall.
Bro, what
movie.
was the hamster's name, bro? I swear to God, that was the best.
I forgot. He was pretty fire. Fucking, she had like a little hamster snail friend who like shoots her
Oh,
shell. It's like literally Polish. He was like
Yeah.
That or the freaking the
yeah.
baby
And
was
yeah.
the best character to me.
Man said hamster. Yeah,
con
that nigga
artist
was
baby
cool.
with the hands, like boxing riot for. I was like, okay.
Throwing them bitch with the monkeys, bro. She was like
Or a team of monkeys with her. Okay,
team
like
of monkeys with her. I fucked with that.
The swiftest diaper change.
no cap. And the
Yeah.
next movie, kind of still pretty new. It's Tom and Jerry movie. You
My
know,
nigga,
Tom and Jerry take on
you
New
said
York.
who? Tom and J Mouse, nigga? That's what you meant? Cause that ain't Jerry, bro. Don't be throwing his government out there, bro.
Jerry's a bitch.
Whoa, bro. What you said tripping for, bro?
Marcus, did you watch the movie? Have you seen the new Tom and Jerry? It's just like the old cartoon.
It's just like the old.
Just like the old cartoon. It was honestly really.
I thought it was running like
it
a
made me
bomb.
think back on childhood.
Honestly, a lot of flashbacks.
Tom was trying to get that bag, and Jerry
Tom was actually in the right. Tom was doing nothing wrong. Tom was on the street playing a piano for money, like, just doing his little thing.
Honest living.
Making an honest living for himself. Jerry comes along, starts doing like a little dance to steal Tom's customers. They start paying Jerry, and then I forgot how it escalated to a point, but it's Tom and Jerry, so it's gonna escalate. Eventually, Jerry ends up breaking Tom's piano, so he has no career. This nigga ruined this nigga's whole music career. My nigga Tom was trying to make an honest living on the streets of New York. You know how hard that is?
That's a cartoon.
He was struggling cat, goddammit. Like, I'm just sorry. That's Tom, bro. That's on Tom, bro. He
Jay
couldn't.
came along, saw Tom was trying to hustle. You know what? I'm gonna steal your hustle and break your piano, so you ain't about to have a hustle.
No. What actually happened was J Mouse came to compete. Tom lost the money, so he got mad, and then so Jerry broke his piano. That's his fault. What you mean? Like, he came over there, competed for his customers. Customers chose J Mouse, and so what? Tom got mad. That's on him.
Sound like it's some gang wars.
It is.
Tom was really like trying to just chill and do his own thing this whole movie, and Jay was really just fucking with him. He was fucking with his bag, his mental.
With that
Like,
nigga
he was
mind.
chilling in a hotel, just ruining his nigga hotel room. Tom got a job at the hotel. His job was to catch Jerry.
He got a job because of Jerry. If you really think about it.
That was his job was to catch Jerry, which he really kind of didn't do.
Yeah.
But
He didn't do it at all.
it's hard to catch Jerry,
I ain't gonna lie. My theory is they're con artists. They do this little thing I feel like this is their
little
job.
cat and mouse face every
Yeah,
day.
they just
I don't
they go to rich people houses and then they're like, oh, we have a mouse problem. Well, honey, I see a cat we can go get.
I'll just say, I find it hella ironic how they start the movie on a train, and how the series ended was the last episode of Tom and Jerry was they both killed themselves by getting hit by a train. Like they were both sitting on train tracks,
Which was
just
hella
sitting there, and
crazy
then,
when you told me that.
Like the train came.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of ironic how they brought them back and they were on the train ride to New York, and that's how kind of like it starts the movie. I was like, okay. So I don't know if they were like playing like they didn't die on that train, or like if they just want to like tease like, oh yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
you give like a nod to that. But it was still a pretty good movie, It wasn't like nothing serious.
Animation was really good too.
The animation was really
Warner
good.
Warner Bros. Not lacking.
The way they put it together, they did their thing. It was honestly like well production.
It's nice to see that Disney has some competition in that aspect.
Yeah, it's Warner Bros.
It's really nice to see that competition, because I'm not gonna lie, animated wise, Warner Bros. Got some shit, got some heat on them. Consistently.
Speaking of Warner Brothers animated movies, I gotta talk about this new Batman: Soul of the Dragon.
Hey,
fire! It just came out this year. It's a really fire new Batman movie. It's a take on like a Batman on like a little kung fu island. Not even, but like
it was just like pretty much
Batman,
all the
how he came up training with the
League.
I want to say League of Assassins. I'm still not sure if they were the League of
I
Assassins.
think it felt like it. I think pretty sure
it was. And like Batman. He basically made some friends. young Bruce made some friends.
It was his classmates. It was his classmates while he was training.
That he was training with.
Yeah, so this is before Bruce had the hands for real. This is Bruce with no hands. He getting his ass beat and shit, but he the only one there with the heart. That nigga Bruce had a heart, bro.
Like, they had this one test to like punch a rock till it breaks. It was like a fucking sheet of lava rock. He punched it till it breaks. Everyone else said, "I can't do it. I'm calling in for the night." This nigga Bruce in the back corner, cha cha cha,
like just going at that bitch.
Hand is bloody as fuck. Rock is bloody as fuck. Still going at it.
All his classmates gave up and shit. That nigga he got hurt, bro. And I ain't gonna. It was kind of everybody got the horse in this nigga because he was wearing his little Batman costume. And that shit was hilarious because all his classmates was lined up, And then their master had finally came back. Because that's pretty much the whole story. Is they're trying to find out where their master disappeared and, save him pretty much. He finally came back, and I'm just like, Batman looks so out of place with his costume on, and everyone else is just in their kung fu gear.
Yeah, in a whole bat suit.
Whole bat suit. I know he's just like, damn, what happened to one of the students? Like, but overall, a really good movie, 2021.
And the way they ended it, they were setting it up for a sequel, which I'm kind of excited about.
Very excited for it. Yes,
it was a really good movie. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting much out of it, but it really surprised me. It showed off Lady Shiva, which Chris has been hyping up for the past 2 weeks.
What do you mean?
Man, of all the most mundane characters to me, bro.
Lady Shiva is supposed to be the top 3 hands.
Like, okay,
but that nigga Karate Kid, I'm assuming that's Karate Kid at this point. He was goated. Oh no, it was Richard Dragon, right?
Can we give Chris a very special award of hyping up the most mundane characters?
Like who? Hold on, I don't want to hear that. You just hyped up Ripper for fucking Black Clover.
No, bro. Like,
I don't want to hear that bullshit.
What happens, like in anything, you would hype up so many characters.
Give me an.
And Eric would see it and be like, it wasn't even that great.
Give me an opinion.
You hyped up for literal like 2
Muriel was cold. I don't give a fuck, bro. They hold Muriel. Nah, Muriel was cold. Y'all can put in respect on that fight. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think he's gonna get his powers back. That's a theory, though. I'm saying that for later.
I think he's gonna get his powers back too. But yeah, as talk for a different time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Batman. And then the final thing on my list is this WandaVision finale, man.
Ooh.
We didn't get a chance to talk about it, but it was a ride. We got left with some questions. We got left with some more answers. But after, I watched it again. I paid attention to it, and after having some thoughts, Chris, how do you feel about this? I'm actually not give my thoughts.
Disappointed Strange didn't show up. Very disappointed in that. I'm worried for Wanda because I feel like she might get evil because of this. I feel like the book is gonna corrupt her mind, like it did Agatha. I feel like a Darkhold's gonna corrupt her. I definitely feel like there's a lot of questions. And so when I finished it, I was like, you know what? I never watched the Loki trailer, so I went back to watch it, right? Have y'all seen the trailer for Loki?
Yes, but it was a while ago. I don't remember it much.
Part of the cutscenes, he saw, like, what's her name? Black Widow. I didn't see her face, but I saw her figure and she was facing the other way.
You saw her hair?
Yes, saw her hair. I saw the iconic hair. It was cutting everything.
Okay.
And I was just like, what's going on here? And I know this. I might not tie in to Wanda. It always is going to tie into Marvel, but I feel like Loki is going to be the missing piece to tie in more of this. Because if he goes back to his time period, which I think obviously he will. You know what I mean?
That's a cool theory. I don't know.
I think that's where that's going to tie into. Because out of all the stuff upcoming from Marvel,
it's definitely going to tie into Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Absolutely,
sure.
yeah. That's what I'm gonna say.
As much as I didn't watch it, and I seen a bunch of the trailers for the last episode of WandaVision, wasn't she wearing like the little House of M stuff?
No, House of M. It's important.
It wasn't her House of M costume. It was just it was the Scarlet Witch suit. The House of M thing, the whole House of M nod they did was just her going on and creating her little just like small world, and that was like the little House of M reference. They loosely based it off House of M.
Yes.
If it was really based off House of M, it would have been involved in way more mutants and shit.
Well, I think this is the gateway for it though.
That's what I was gonna say.
It kind of is, but not really, because we got Ralph Boner, which is the payoff for that quick.
That's the thing, though, Eric. Like with these kind of series like this, like those little bitty hints matter a lot. Like they'll come back a season later.
I think no, because they already said that there are no plans for a WandaVision season 2 right now. So
that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Why everyone
they don't need a season 2. They just need another series that builds off of it, like Loki. For
hour and 50, by the way.
It's going to into Doctor Strange. We're gonna get all of our answers that we didn't have in Doctor Strange.
You won't get everything.
What Disney just now told us with this WandaVision, what Disney told us about this WandaVision show is that don't expect big reveals out of these shows. They're all gonna come out the movies. The whole MCU is gonna be built out of that show. We can't expect big reveals to come out. That's why, like, they're gonna save the X-Men and shit for bigger movies. They're just not gonna see them in the show.
Oh yeah.
They've already been showing in a
Can I
movie.
see Strange fight freaking Magneto?
I don't think Magneto's even gonna pull out. I think I think Strange is gonna be fighting Chthon or like maybe a Mephisto or some shit like that.
I can see a Mephisto. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's a good read.
Right now, build up though. Like one day fighting Mephisto anyway. Or no, that was the twins anyhow. They was like parts of Mephisto. Whatever.
Yeah, it's leading more to Chthon now because he is the origin of chaos magic. All chaos magic comes from him, and he's also the creator of the Darkhold.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like since Wanda has the Darkhold now. And
she might meet him.
It might change her, and she's also like learning how to alter realities. What I also found out was that when you saw two Wandas at the end of the episode, that was Wanda's astral projection. So that's just them showing that Wanda's already becoming more skilled as a wizard, a mage, sorceress, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
But she's already getting way better with her magic because now she can astral project off ease. And Doctor Strange can astral project, but his body still sleeps. She can astral project, and her body still does bodily things.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
So
that's the next level.
That's them also hinting how Agatha said that she's supposed to be stronger than
Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, because she eventually does take over. I know that much is a fact. If they're gonna do it that way, it's possible they won't because
she's gonna take over in the MCU at least
90 times soon. No.
Yeah, probably until his contract is up. Shit, but
actually, if Dormammu comes back, I don't know if Strange can win.
Might come back.
I don't know if he's going to. He's going to. I don't know if Strange is gonna win a 1v1 though.
Strange ain't gonna win a 1v1. He barely came out alive the last time.
He wasn't barely. He just.
He knew he wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, that was. He was an amateur. He was still amateur level, and he wasn't Sorcerer Supreme yet. That was his come up story. So you gotta get that with a grain of salt. I also think that Spider-Man's in tie-in.
Like freaking the Ancient One knew it was over off that. Like the only reason they really won is because he had some brain power behind him. Like,
he had a time stone. I mean, GG's.
I mean, they all had the time stone. It was just the fact that he had the knowledge to use it like that.
Actually, I think also those experiences when he ever goes back and forth in time, I'm pretty sure he lives those. So he lived all those deaths. That shit hurt.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
He felt all that shit. So it was. It was a matter of will at this point. It wasn't like it was a greater good. Yeah. So I don't know. I think we'll also get something for Spider-Man as well. Maybe not for Wanda,
Spider-Man's gonna be in Doctor Strange.
Oh, so I thought you was the other way around.
Other way around. I'm sorry. Yeah, Strange is gonna be in Spider-Man 3.
And then they'll make another Doctor Strange 2, right?
Maybe. I think Doctor Strange 3 is gonna come out probably years.
3? Or is this gonna be a collab Doctor Strange Spider-Man? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, like that. He's gonna be like a Tony.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fuck with Strange over Tony mentoring Spider-Man. And I don't know if that sounds weird. Not to say like obviously I want to.
I like the Tony mentor, but he's just not here anymore. So
only reason I would rather
I'd like Strange to feel the steps. Like he can definitely take the place.
I like what Eric is saying because I'm like Tony Stark at least knew what it was like to be a human, not have all this magic and stuff. Like he had to use the tools available to him, which is kind of like what Spider-Man has. Like he has to use the tools available to him. He can't just circle up a portal. He has to travel. Like
you're in the right direction. I'll say this is more of akin to Tony put him in the right. He was already going in the right direction realistically. He was already doing Spider-Man shit, just being friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Tony showed him bigger threats and kind of got him acclimated to being an adventure. I won't say a worldly hero, but an adventure.
Put it like that. It was just the fact that I feel like Tony is more relatable to Spider-Man than Doctor Strange would be.
Did you just say a playboy billionaire philanthropist? Is it really more akin to a broke kid from Brooklyn?
It's just a playboy billionaire, playboy millionaire.
Not even like that, though. Not like that, Chris. I'm talking about like they power set alone, like.
Oh, power set wise, neither one of them. Then, if that's what you're saying, it really just comes down to brains with Tony and when Spider-Man.
They both.
That's why I think
Tony has the brains. Though.
That's why I think the other Spider-Man are gonna come by because that's who's gonna mentor him. I think Doctor Strange might just do like some slight shit, like probably put the pieces back together because I'm sure Spider-Man's gonna be a little down bad because Tony's gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
I
little
don't think
sad.
other Spider-Man are gonna come. To be
I don't
honest,
think other
with you.
Spider-Man are gonna come, but I feel
They
like
gonna have
I gotta believe.
that is a whole event. Like they're literally gonna have to have a Into the Spider-Verse.
I feel like
like-
in Multiverse of Madness they're gonna introduce the X-Men, and that's where.
Really, you think that's what's gonna happen?
It's Multiverse of Madness. It makes more sense. And Billy and Tommy were screaming, "Mom, help!" from a different reality, and she heard them.
It's
She's
just
playing with the Dark Code already.
But it's weird to think like
Her
how
playing
is
with the Dark Code is gonna
Spider-Man?
be painful up.
But if it's involving Spider-Man, I gotta assume that other Spider-Man are gonna show up.
Spider-Man is gonna be in. Strange is gonna be in Spider-Man. I don't think Spider-Man is gonna be in Doctor Strange. I might have been wrong when I said that. I can look that up and confirm.
I'm pretty sure I thought Strange was gonna be in Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think Spider-Man is gonna be in Doctor Strange, which that's what I'm saying. The multiverse problem might be just over with by the time By the time Spider-Man 3 just comes out.
I think both movies are gonna address the multiverse. That's what I'm getting at.
I feel like that, but I'm like, I still don't think the whole Spider-Man thing is gonna happen. Like, I feel like
I'm pretty sure I thought Toby already got casted.
Better handled for that. Like, then.
If they casted him, I think that he.
I thought they already casted
Toby. But I know. I'm saying if they cast him, I think that he already turned it down because it was like a pay problem or whatever. But
really, damn, that's a shame.
But those were all rumors, and none of that's actually.
Of course, I mean, all we're doing is speculating at the end of the day. So.
That and I'm like, if they're gonna do another Into the Spider-Verse, I kind of want to see it in that cartoon style again.
We're definitely getting a second one. That's already confirmed.
That's coming out 2022.
That's Sony though. You gotta remember that.
Yeah.
So that's not even on the same clock. But like as I was saying, I think I don't see.
They're gonna put it in MCU. I want a Spider-Verse too.
I just don't understand how Spider-Man is going to be not effective, but why they would do it in his movie addressing the multiverse.
Here we go. Spider-Man comes out before Doctor Strange, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I believe so.
So Spider-Man No Way Home is a prequel to Doctor Strange in a way, because the events in that also kind of go into Doctor Strange.
Which will make sense.
What's the mystic dude in freaking Spider-Man? Mysterio or something, bro?
Yeah, but he's fake.
Well, didn't he come from? He didn't come from another dimension, did he? He was just lying about that. Yeah,
he was capping about that.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, he got more magic than 90% of the Spider-Man.
He has sleight of hand.
He
has no magic. He has sleight of hand.
No magic. He's all drone action and faking until he makes it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Dang.
Yeah, that's why I said I think, like you said, it's a prequel. I think it's like they're gonna touch on it. You might not do anything with it, but I think I don't really.
It's gonna have to be another villain in Spider-Man. Like, it's gonna be.
A random villain. Spider-Man's gonna have another villain.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, no Spider-Man villain can do that. Like,
I'm pretty sure.
That's why when Strange shows up in Spider-Man, he's not gonna be around long. He's gonna be in there just how Tony was in Spider-Man Far From Home. He's gonna be in there for like 10-20 minutes and dip. He's gonna have like a scene at the beginning and a scene at the end probably, and that's it.
I've seen a couple of things. I thought it might be Sinister Six as far as the villains.
It is actually. Yes. It's gonna be
and why? And this is why I say I think Spider-Man is gonna happen. The Spider-Man is gonna happen. This Spider-Man is not strong enough for all six of them. He's just not.
Another thing. Find out my man Strange comes in and kills like 5 of them.
Another thing, his best friend, he got skinny, which means that I feel like Ned got skinny. I feel like a multiverse version of Ned might show up, and they might just play that why he got skinny. Like,
we can just do a 5-second montage of Ned actually getting fit.
They could do that.
But I think Ned might get into a bigger role.
If he gets to a bigger role, I'm here for it.
I feel like he might become like a villain or something, or a multiverse Ned or something.
Ned,
a multiverse Ned? I'm here for it, bro.
Becomes the Juggernaut.
I mean, they already lined up Harry.
Rhino.
They already lined up Harry. I mean, I don't think. Honestly, I kind of don't like the casting for Harry. Keep it 100,000. I don't.
What they cast Harry?
That whatchamacallit? I don't think he's
Harry Goblin.
No, he went on a field trip with them. Also, he's on the debate team and everything. No, that's Flash. That's Flash. I'm tripping.
Yeah, that was Flash.
I'm pretty sure. I thought they casted Harry, or they talked about it. I think they touched on it. At least.
The Goblin, though.
Yeah, well, it starts off with his dad. It starts off with and then Harry takes on it. He's like the third one, I think.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm thinking of the right thing.
I just googled the cast, and it is definitely the Sinister Six because they already casted Octavius, Dr. Otto Octavius, and then Jamie Foxx is Electro.
Yep.
And,
I remember Yellow Jamie Foxx coming back. And that's why I said it might be multiverse, because that was Andrew's whatchamacallit, Electro.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't he come from the multiverse then?
I mean, yes and no. Like they can just like
they could just
back
and they could just reuse the actors. I'm perfectly fine with that, but it's just a lot of stuff is lining up. And I think it's not the same Doc Ock, is it? Or is it? I'm not sure.
No, it's not the same dude.
Okay. Who's well, I don't know. I'm here for it either way. I think they'll do a very, very good job of it, regardless.
Harry Holland?
Harry.
Oh, never mind. That's his drug dealer. That's his regular dude.
Well,
just a nigga selling the eighth and getting his ass beat by Spider-Man.
May Parker, Max Dillon, Electro, Ned Leeds, Otto Octavius.
imagine that your tongue get webbed up
Last
as you
time.
handed it.
So
It's only showing us half of the cast. That's what hurts.
That's what hurts.
They're not even showing us the rest of the cast.
Well,
so,
Vulture,
okay.
Vulture, definitely.
Yeah, I know Vulture's in it, but he's not even showing up on this list. I'm like, yeah.
So you got Vulture, Mysterio. You got Doc Ock.
Mysterio's dead.
He is dead. I forgot. He did die. You definitely got shit. What the hell is? That's not
Doc
no
Ock,
people.
Electro, Vulture.
Shocker. I forgot about him. He got thrown in jail.
Shocker. And they can
What
just
is Shocker-
pull
what is
two
Shocker
other people
powers
out of the
are?
raft.
Rhino, maybe.
They can just pull anybody out of the raft.
Yeah.
They got a lot of villains in there chilling from a whole bunch of other Marvel movies. So
I think yeah, Rhino and maybe Kraven. They could always drop
I
him in.
wouldn't mind Kraven, but I don't feel like they would do Kraven.
You don't think so?
If they would-
Kraven's he's a little early. I'll be honest.
He's a brand new character. He is, but like, just because he's like a really brand new character, and I feel like the way they could introduce him, but like he's like one of those characters who like just on his own. He was never a part of the Six.
I'm pretty sure he was a part of the Six at one point, but like you're right. He does most of the shit on his own. He's actually the only one that killed Spider-Man 2. Well, almost
I'm not
killed
gonna
him.
lie, I totally forgot about Shocker as even a character.
He's not strong.
Like,
He's not.
Yeah,
strong.
he's like
'cause
he's
I
low
had to
Kraven.
look.
Yeah.
I had to look him up real
Super
quick. I'm like, ain't no way you gonna tell me freaking Electro is in there, and then you got a dude named Shocker. Like,
Yeah, the whole six is not A-listers. I think probably like one of them's gonna be A-lister. The rest of them probably B's and like probably a 1C or 2.
I mean, Doc Ock is A-list. Electro's
You
A-list.
think Doc Ock's A-list?
Yes, he's the only one that can challenge Spider-Man on an intellectual level. He said it himself. His words, not mine. I don't see it personally, but I guess with all those arms, it kind of makes it hard. I mean, I can't get too close to a nigga with 6 arms or 8 arms. It's gonna be kind of hard.
Work on their own.
Yeah.
Not even that, man.
Yeah.
Look at the Sinister Six. Like, real life, look at this. And tell me who the smartest man on the team, bro. Out of Doc Ock, Vulture, Electro, Mysterio, Sandman. My boy Sandman is retarded.
I think Sam is actually coming back. Actually, I think he's actually.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Then that's how you get Toby. If you do the if it's the same Sandman, that would be how you do that. But yeah.
Sandman, but I think Sandman is just coming back.
Oh well, there you go. But yeah, at the end of the day,
That's all media.
that's all we got. We're at actually 2 hours. I know we're gonna cut down a little bit because we had a lot of pauses, but yeah, this has been the Dreamcast. I know y'all hear that music. I know what time it is. Huh?
As long as my man Sandman ain't challenging nobody.
Go ahead. I can hear you.
I said, do y'all got some closing thoughts? Like
Closing thoughts on this.
Like that? Come on, we got
My closing thoughts is the fact that my man Sandman is retarded, and I really hope that Doc Ock is the only man that can challenge him at an intellectual level. Like,
I didn't want to keep dragging. That's why I didn't like that, but because I will. But closing thoughts as far as Spider-Man, Sinister Six. If you got Shocker, Electro, Doc Ock.
Closing thoughts as far as the podcast.
Oh, say less then. Anime ways, we got some big shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a lot of finales are gonna be coming up. I'm looking forward to My Hero next season coming this spring. Really excited for that because they're gonna touch on a lot of big stuff. Do not sleep on that. And stay away from spoilers. I'm not gonna lie because they will spoil you.
can I get Goblin Slayer to come back finally? Like, I'm ready.
I don't know about that. Shield Hero, can't wait for that either. I remember you told me about that, Mark. That's coming back. I can't wait for that. Next week or not next week. Next week I think next week we'll have some more. I think heat. In all honesty,
Demon Slayer. Like,
I'm
really hyped for that.
We still haven't got the movie yet, so.
yeah.
I mean, they already confirmed that they're going around season 2, and I believe it was March. I got it in the Dreamcast chat when I put up that freaking screen.
I don't think it's coming out in March. I don't think Demon Slayer's coming back in March.
I don't know. Actually, I'm shaking my head yes, but I don't think so.
I gotta see that screen.
I would have heard of that.
I know they just brought it to America. They brought it to I think Miami.
No,
It
it's not that. Like,
it might come back this year, but I don't think March. I think that's way too early.
I think it's I think it's definitely spring. I thought it was definitely spring at least. Because it's coming around the time as My Hero.
It's one of those two. All I know is I definitely screenshotted that in one of these chats or something.
But yeah,
My closing thoughts is hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You share this to your friends. You know, do all that jazz. We love you guys for it. We really appreciate it.
absolutely.
You know, everyone keep dreaming, stay positive. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Eric, Chris, and Mark from the Dreamcast, and we will see you guys later. Peace.
Nah, it's coming back later this year.
Later this year, like how late?
Alright, kids. Don't die.
How late is it coming? The people want to know, Marcus.
It just says later
wanna
this year.
know.
It just says later this year on the poster. That they
I'm betting fall
tweeted
then.
out.
I'm betting fall then. After. Oh, look down to see this. You fucking listen to me. They killed Fred Hampton because they were scared. They were scared what black people would do if they would unite. Alright, that's all, y'all.
Getting off this chat,
Definitely
dog.
keeping that one in.